come out of Twitch on the desktop then.
Lower me. Okay, we're still green.
Okay. Oh,
That's
that's good.
good. That's very
Good.
good.
That's good.
Okay, let's do a
Excellent.
preamble
Yeah.
and see if it stays.
Okay.
It's still green.
Hang on, I'm just checking.
I'm scared. So if you're joining us right now,
Yep, we're good.
okay. How about the sound though? I need to know if
That's all.
you're coming through. Okay. Yep,
Yeah.
we're still in the green, so I think we're gonna do it. I think
Hang on.
we've made it. Um, if you're still following us right now, thank you. We just went over to YouTube
Um,
to try and stream there, and unfortunately, you have to wait 24 hours for approval.
which is dumb, but hey ho.
Very dumb. So instead, you get a very stressed out pair of co-hosts.
Oh yeah. Always fun.
Yep.
Always fun.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we've been in green this whole time that we're talking.
Excellent.
I think we're okay.
Touch wood. My desk is wood, so yeah, touch wood.
I'm going to be a good girl and not say
Phrasing.
what to say. Phrasing. Um. All right. Well, we will sit here and hopefully all of our wonderful viewers that were there will trickle back in because
Let's hope so.
it's staying green. It's staying in the green.
Oh, thank God. That definitely helps.
Ooh, I'm a genius. I are genius.
I'm not going to say it, but because we're on a live stream, but I noticed an error in the Discord.
An error in the Discord.
don't,
Like,
don't don't worry, I'll tell
oh,
you
okay.
off. Uh, I'm not.
Alright. We should probably
Why is that all gone out? Yeah.
send out tweets and such and sage.
Yeah. I mean, the auto bot hasn't gone out
Yeah,
yet,
it's
but
because we probably
that's fine.
screwed it up.
Probably.
Let's do.
It didn't even go out for the last one though, so but we can
We're
tweet.
back. Woohoo! Okay. Of course, I'm freezing because I turned off my heater.
Yep. Of course you did.
Twitter.
So you tweeting it out?
Well, it's going to on my personal one, but
Yeah, do that, and I'll just retweet it.
okay. Uh, we seem to have fixed our technical issues over on the at rapid. This is also for our listener viewers right now, so they can have our
Yeah, of course.
Twitter addresses at Rapid Reviews UK podcast at our radio pod.
What, Twitch?
No,
It's
on
not. It's rapid reviews.
no. I'm doing the I'm
Oh,
tagging.
oh, my
Yeah.
apologies. Sorry.
uh, Twitch channel. Twitch.tv. It's rapid reviews, right? Rapid reviews with
Hmm.
uh your co-hosts at Pete and me. I'm not gonna tag myself. And me, Bender.
Yeah, brilliant.
And me. Okay, I have tagged everything. Hopefully, our viewers will come back.
Hopefully.
We seem to have stayed
We've
in the
got
green.
two.
The two is us. I'm pretty sure.
It might be.
Oh gosh.
There we go. Cool. Done. Good God.
Right.
What a palaver.
Yes, that's a very British thing for you to say.
I know. That's why I said it. If people didn't already realise how British I am,
Quite. Oh, wrong window. Oh dear.
what are you doing?
I'm messing around with stuff I probably shouldn't be messing
Please
around with.
don't. Like we've just managed to stabilise this. God damn it! And this is why we fail.
No. Why do we fall, Mr. Bruce?
We learn to pick ourselves up.
Not as good as my Bane impression from the other day. If you haven't seen that, please get on there
Don't.
to Twitter and go
Don't.
watch my video of me being Bane because I couldn't
It's
help
like
it.
I know, but it was dumb.
I know it's dumb. I do dumb and cringy things.
Yeah, that is. I mean, more cringy things than I usually do. To be fair,
I don't think you do cringy things.
I just don't tell you about them.
Oh, right. Well, I am the cringe mistress
Of Twitter.
of life, the universe, and everything. Oh, I was gonna.
No,
That's what I was doing. I was gonna beg people in our Discord to please come talk to us.
beg like a dog.
Yes.
There you go. There's another Batman Begins quote.
Please come and talk to us. We got it fixed.
It's
We got it
literally the
fixed.
only time you ever appear in the Discord is when you want to hype this up.
Cause I don't know what to say to people. I'm bad at talking. That's why I host a podcast.
Your logic is very sound.
It's impeccable. My
Yeah.
taste and my logic are impeccable. You will find.
Nope. I think the only thing you can find that is impeccable is your wine collection.
Oh, yes. Well, right now, though, to be fair, I only collect Yellowtail, Yellowtail, the choice of a new generation. Please
This is
sponsor
not
us.
sponsored. This really isn't.
Please sponsor us.
Look, if we get a sponsor, you're the only one drinking it.
Yellowtail, the cheap wine. Yellowtail, the wine you can buy in bulk and not break
I,
the bank.
look, I wondered why Mike was saying about Yellowtail the other day, and now it makes total sense.
To be
God's
fair,
sake.
not that we, I don't know, it'll probably be boring, but Australian wine is quite good. I kind of like Australian and New Zealand wines and South African wines. But there comes a point where you drink enough wine, it's all good.
Yeah, obviously.
Serve the fancy stuff first, and then when everyone's liquored up, start serving the cheap stuff.
Oh, of course. It's like the most common thing about like a wine party, isn't it?
Uh, I, 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 I need to have a party. I need a party so bad.
Yeah, yeah. So
Well,
you planned your first club trip yet?
oh, I'm definitely dreaming about it. Believe me, I
Have
need
you managed? Have you managed to actually gather some people in who are willing to go?
no. So, which is bad, but they're all settled down now. That's what I don't get. My party people, my reliables, before quarantine, oh yeah, we're gonna like hit the clubs and we're gonna live in the clubs and oh my gosh, I can't wait
No.
till this is all over. During quarantine, they all got married or got engaged or had babies.
Well,
I
what else do you
don't
expect? There was nothing else to do.
exactly. What did they not think about me and my needs? I need to hit the club.
No, I'm pretty sure they were more concerned about the potential baby that they were going to have or a wedding that
Uh,
they were planning.
how did all that happen in a year though?
People can't go on holiday. This is what Phil said.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a population boom.
This is what I found when I went down to my girlfriend's dad's house, I believe. Is everyone was like doing building work on their houses because they
Yeah,
couldn't go on holiday.
that's what I do.
Yeah, exactly. But you don't go on holiday anyway.
Well, okay, that's true. I was gonna say I didn't get engaged, get married, and have babies. I built things. I built a mansion.
Well, that's not to say you didn't try. Yeah,
Ah, I need to find
I was. Well, I was going to say something else, but I probably shouldn't expose that particular person on the internet.
Probably not. I'm gonna
No,
go with
don't,
probably not.
yeah, exactly. Even though the said person probably doesn't watch this, but still, it's
Nobody
not the point.
Nobody in my life watches anything or has anything to do with me.
I mean, my partner doesn't care. Like, I just do a podcast and that's it. She doesn't share
Oh
it
my
out or anything
gosh.
like that.
It's weird though because I've mentioned before on the show that, and while we don't have any viewers, I'm going to turn my heater on because I'm freezing. But my family are all performers.
Mm,
I'm the only one that popped out different. Uh, so they do something, and you think that it's the second coming of
mm,
Christ, and it's crazy. I mean, they go to like award ceremonies or they attempt podcasts, and like everyone comes out of the woodwork, and then I do something and it's like crickets. It's like, oh, that's the weird kid.
yeah, pretty much.
Like, yep,
Pretty much.
yep. Oh, look at that. It's
Hello.
the ritual.
I'm not one. Oh, actually, I am. I'm one of his minions. I appear. I appear on his streams. We failed in our original plan for yesterday because internets. So we're just going to do news roundup this week because it's been a while.
Also, it's been a while. We had a last minute cancellation, and a lesson for you youngins out there: don't cancel
Ugh.
at the last minute. Don't,
Oh,
don't.
I thought you were going to go into your other spiel about things to do with young'uns.
No, I don't remember what spiel that is, but
Or
as you're
the fact that you sent me a message on Discord and went, "Is this all right to tweet out?"
oh yeah, oh
That
yeah,
one.
I do need to address that as well. But as your internet elder, or as our frequent guest Nanomorpho says, your internet mother, uh, if
I
you're a
never understood
guest,
that whole thing, to be honest. But hey,
if you're a guest on a podcast, don't cancel at the last minute. 48
yeah.
hours is still pushing it. Don't do 5 minutes before you go
No,
live.
48.
It's just
Like for
not
me,
cool.
48 hours is understandable. 24 hours is also kind of
Oh, it's pushing
understandable.
it though.
If something is of an
Yeah,
extreme circumstance, then yeah, I can get it. You know, someone's been rushed to hospital or something like that.
right.
Yeah, you can go get that.
Yeah.
5 minutes before, nah, not cool.
Nah, man, nah. Nah.
Nah.
Nah, man, nah. Ain't cool, man. Ain't cool. Because, like, a lot of people, and Pete and I included, when they do a podcast or any type of show, it's booked in advance and it's planned in advance. And
In some occasions, in most, it's like for us, like at times,
we have
it's not always the
backups.
case. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, we have backups. Like today will be our backup news day, which was actually it's actually timed right. It should be today
yeah.
actually.
It's either the beginning or the end of the month. We usually
Right.
do it anyway because of the new format.
So yeah. So for all you
Oh,
budding journalists out there, don't
yeah. Thank you
cancel at
very
the
much.
last minute.
There's my amiibo collection.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
they are not toys, my friend. They are well, they kind of are, but you know,
I was gonna say they kind of are.
toys to life. Way.
Oh my gosh.
Ugh.
God, I hope we get a few more stragglers in.
Yeah, we
I
might do. We might do. It's fine.
That's the
There's a
problem is, you
few
know,
flies.
if you lose people, they don't usually come back. So
Yeah, especially if you had technical problems.
yeah,
I've been playing any interesting or fun games at all. You played Jazz Punk yesterday, which
I
was kind
played
of
jazz
cool.
punk and I love it.
I was watching bits of it, and geez, I was so confused at times
I
because my
know.
connection kept dropping out.
Oh,
But,
that's confusing
but like,
anyway.
yeah, I gathered by that anyway. I mean, you played Roki as well recently on the
I
stream, which was
Yeah, I'll be
cool.
playing that on Tuesday again.
Nice.
Continuation of it.
Yeah,
Tuesday at
I'm
8
hoping.
BST.
I am hoping to do some more stuff streaming wise. Anyway, like I said before, in terms of playing stuff, like not really. I've just been. I mean, last night because I was in a really bad mood because of yesterday's palaver. Um,
Yes.
I went out for a nice
British.
long. I went out for a nice long. Yes, I'm very British today. All right, I've been drinking my tea. You know. Um, yeah, I went out for a long walk and then I just ended up sitting somewhere and played about an hour of online Mario Kart just out in the wilderness.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
It was awesome.
That's
It
very
was
cool.
awesome. But I mean, the new character for Street Fighter Five is out, and I still haven't played her yet. Good old Rose.
All right. That kind of blends in with our news stories, doesn't it?
No,
Oh, well. I
it's
connected those two in my head.
yeah. Look. I'm gonna say it's just not really very interesting to discuss because Rose is out there. Who cares? Like people can see like 1,000 different videos of it or combo videos. Vesper
Yeah,
Arcade's done like
but if
stuff.
Master Chief was like new DLC, I would be all up in that.
Look, if Master Chief comes to Smash, then I'm gonna lose my proverbial like ass, basically.
Yes, because I will be playing Smash, and
Yeah, finally.
Smash will take on a whole different new meaning for me.
Yeah. Who would you character in Mario Kart? Inkling Girl every time. Don't know why.
Of course. Is it a kid or a squid?
But you would think I'm playing Mario Kart. It's like, yeah, shouldn't you play Mario?
Or Yoshi?
Mm. I didn't hear that. Sorry, you
Oh, I
cut
said
out.
or play Yoshi.
Yeah, that's true. I think when you sit too far away from your microphone, that's when it doesn't quite pick
But
up.
I don't want to
Yep,
like.
because it's done it again. Nope, it's not. No.
But I'm so loud.
Oh no, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, because I'm so flippin'
Oh,
loud.
no, it's not the fact that you're loud. It's just for some reason your mic doesn't appear to pick up everything, or there's something still funky going on with my connection.
Probably that. Although, chat can tell us.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's only isolated on my side. That's the problem.
Well, Dr. Virtual asked, would you be interested in a Splatoon 3? Of which I already know the answer.
Yes, yes, I will. I mean,
Great
I played.
discussion, Pete.
Look, I played Splatoon 2 for like over 100 hours. Like, of course, I'm gonna play the third one. Like, I'm not even kidding, right? None of my friends at the time, when Splatoon 1 came out for the Wii U, had any interest in the game whatsoever. I was the one who picked it up, took it to them, and then the next day, lo and behold, everyone who had a Wii U in my area just so happened to get the game. I
Yep,
did my work. I mean, the good thing about Splatoon 1 was the fact that it was a budget title. It was only 25 quid.
that's not bad.
So it's a good entry point.
Mm.
I suppose for a new IP, they couldn't charge over the odds for that. I mean, look at Arms. Arms sold decent amount, to be fair, but uh, new IP doesn't always go so well for full price. Not for Nintendo, anyway.
Yup. No, 25's good. Especially
Mm,
for a
yeah,
Nintendo game.
yeah, exactly. I suppose they had to do something because that console was just an absolute flop.
Also, chat, does it bother you if I turn my heater on? I'm freezing.
I don't care.
Yeah, but it might be too
I know,
loud.
but technically I am still part of the chat, so
I guess technically.
yeah. So what? I need to make my opinion heard as well. It's
Uh
a free
huh.
speech platform, remember?
Bloop. Take your
Oh,
speech.
shut up. Have you played Superman 64?
I let's see, played about 5 seconds of it, and it's the worst thing ever. It's the hoops, man. Going through like
Yo,
I enjoy like on GTA and stuff, or Saints Row, where you go through the hoops and stuff like that with planes, and that's
mm,
fun. But for some reason, when it's just 100% Superman going through hoops,
yeah. Hey, afternoon.
Good morning,
Goes to cancel Pete on
USA.
social media with that comment about free. Why are you going to cancel me about free speach? Free speech is important. I'm afraid. It is important.
Ah.
I will not. I will not be cancelled. I am uncancelable. I'll just keep appearing no matter where.
And chat, definitely let me know if this heater's too loud, but I'm freezing. I'm sitting on my hands.
Oh, I
Um,
know. I'm aware. I'm just rolling with it.
yeah, Pete's all like wound up today, and I'm being like stroppy as frick. I don't know why.
I'm no, I'm not wound up. Not like yesterday. I'm not angry.
Oh
I'm just
no,
in one of.
yesterday
I'm just
was
in one of those moods where I'm just like up for kind of annoying people.
yesterday was good that we didn't go live.
Oh my god! Look, uh, when 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 we found out the extenuating circumstances of what was going on yesterday, I literally sat there with my head in my
Yep.
hands like for like 3 odd minutes, and Kylie was like, "Are you still there?" And I went,
What's
"Yeah, I
going
just
on?
need a minute."
And then he's like, I need a minute. I'm like, uh oh.
Oh, that was awful.
So today we're just taking barbs at each other.
Yeah, I mean, I think my tweet yesterday was enough to sort of say how annoyed I was by it.
Yeah.
I don't tend to swear that much on social media, so when it does happen, it's sort of like, ooh, right.
I swear. Yo. I Dr. Virtual asked what did we both have for breakfast. So uh my breakfast is comprised of this stuff called konjac noodles.
Uh, do explain.
They are a fibrous thing. I don't know what they come from, and I should look that up. Uh,
Okay.
but they are like a shredded fruit into noodles. Uh,
Hmm.
because I'm trying to lose weight, and you eat them, and they blow up in your belly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I had those for breakfast, which is a breakfast of champions. Oh, Jonathan had
Hmm.
waffles.
So,
Those waffles.
wow. 4 waffles. Damn. I wish I could
I
have waffles
miss
for breakfast.
waffles. Oh.
Me too. When I was over in Vegas, like, that was what I ate for breakfast every morning. It was awesome.
Oh yeah. Did you have a waffle maker in the hotel?
Nah, buffet breakfast. Just
Oh right, of course it's
stack
Vegas.
up of waffles, bacon, sausage, the whole shebang. You
Oh
know.
my gosh.
In terms of breakfast, I'm going to continue my Britishness. I had beans on toast.
Oh my gosh. Yes, I should also stress for those just joining in. Pete is like super English today.
Yeah, I didn't have an English muffin and a cup of tea,
Is
but I
English
did have
muffin
beans on toast.
is English muffin is that like an actual English thing or did we just call it that in America?
Oh, yeah, it's an actual thing.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah,
Um
I have them in the freezer. I just haven't. Just didn't have one for breakfast.
um and then Jonathan asked, have I played any more of Roki? I will be playing it on Tuesday night, BST, 8 o'clock. Oh god, that came out backwards. Tuesday night, 8 p.m. BST.
Yes,
And
and
I'm
I will.
looking very much forward to it.
Me too. I enjoyed your last playthrough when I
Yeah.
could watch it whilst I was out wandering the forest.
Yes, wandering your own forest.
And that's not a euphemism. Just fair that.
What did I say I was? Oh, prime my bathroom. That was gonna be my new.
Nice. Speaking of which, how long was your Vegas flight? Um, my Vegas flight was interesting because I had to do a stopover in Calgary. So it was 8 hours from
Jeez,
8 hours from Gatwick to Calgary, and then I
man,
think because we were delayed, I was supposed to have a 2.5 hour layover in Calgary, but it was only 30 minutes in total, which was really handy.
that's really cool because like, if I were to fly back to Texas right now, which I wouldn't, but let's say that I did, 16 hours.
Yeah, I mean, mine in total, I think, was about that because I think I had a 4 hour flight from Calgary to Vegas, I believe it was. So in total, it was 12 to 13 hours, but with the layover time, it was obviously going to be about 14 to 15 hours.
Right.
3
That's
p.m.
like
EST Tuesday, going to add to the calendar. Excellent.
woo, good. Yeah, we need stuff because we're
We're getting
so
close.
close to affiliate.
Yeah, if you haven't subbed yet, Doc, do that.
I'm
Do that
sure
now.
he has. I'm sure he has.
I know he has. I know he has. Do it now.
Do it now.
I only have two eyes. I will do what I can. Ex- no, you need a. You're a parent. You have a third eye. It's in the back of your head.
Oh, that's right. That's what my mom used to say. Stuff like that.
Well, it's true. Uh, have you heard much about the game Returnal?
Ugh,
Everybody is loving it. Yes, I have heard a lot about Returnal. I've
I
been
have
listening to podcasts
never,
about
never been on board with that game.
that. That title is like the worst of all time. I mean, the game looks fun. I'm not gonna lie, it does look pretty fun.
It doesn't. I've given my opinion many times. Returnal looks like ass.
No, now that the game is actually out and I've seen more stuff with it, it does look more fun.
It's just another Bloodborne thing.
Well, yeah, it's supposed to be rock hard, obviously, but it's not quite Bloodborne. It's a roguelite, but it's also got bullet hell like
Pete, you have to
stuff in there
watch your
too.
language around me currently.
Either of you play either of you play Pokemon Snap? Controversial point here. Unfortunately, I have no affiliation to the series, so I have no interest in trying to play the new one.
I want to. Um, like I'm dying
Hmm.
to because it seems fun, but I have to play catch up and be a grown up this weekend. I'm so far behind on work.
Yeah, I haven't got the money to be able to do that because I'm currently in the season of mental amounts of birthdays where I've got my mum's, my dad's, my niece, and my nephew, and Father's Day all within a month. Ugh,
Tis
grip.
quite a bit.
That is quite a bit. Yeah.
Um, yeah, it
Mm.
looks really good. I'm totes down to try it. Pokemon Snap. I mean, that tells you where my priorities lie.
Um.
Eternal Pokemon Snap.
Yeah. Jonathan, do you have like a rental service out there? Like, because I'd recommend doing that if you're interested. Because we
I
have
like what Jonathan just
Boomerang
said.
Games here, I think. Uh, nice try. You can't get free stuff from me. I
Yeah.
meant my actual dad, the one who helped give life.
Yeah. You know it's weird. Father's Day is the same in the U.S. and the U.K., but Mother's Day is different.
Oh, it's weird, isn't it?
Mhm.
So strange.
Because I think Mother's
March
Day
here.
is coming up for Americans.
Yeah, it's usually middle of March here.
Oh
Well,
no!
this is news to me. Like, I called DNA test.
Ah, Pete finds out he's actually an American.
Also, have you ever been to the UK? Because these are important questions to work out the lineage.
People wish to know. Oh, too funny.
I'm waiting eagerly, just waiting for its next message.
We should probably do our sound test while I warm up.
We could do that, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, say that again.
Okay.
Cool. All right, yeah. Because for some reason, I must there must be something wrong with Discord for me because it just keeps cutting out sometimes.
Well,
Are
maybe
you
tap.
using? But by the way, are you using your webcam
Yeah.
microphone? That's why, because you keep sitting well far back.
It's supposed to be all professional and stuff.
I know, but it doesn't quite catch all of it. It's weird.
Yeah,
I noticed this
that's.
on Friday. Every time you sat back, it was like, uh,
Uh,
I was in the airport there twice, once in '99 and once in 2008, layover in Spain. Fair enough. Look, I was born in. I don't know when you think I was born, but I was born in '88, so that's not even likely. I am 33. I don't look it.
this is my mafia hat. There are many like it, but this one's mine.
Nice hat. Yes, you wore it during your Mafia stream too.
I did. Yeah, well, I have two mafia hats because this is supposed to represent.
Peaky Blinders.
Well, yeah, when you. Yeah, exactly. Hide me a little razor up in there.
Oh yeah,
But when
classic.
he started as a cab driver. Oh gosh, that's too funny.
Brilliant. All right, shall we just do our quick
Yes.
synchronicity?
Yes. Now remind me and the folks at home what I'm supposed to do.
So it's a 4-bar measure. If you talking of musical terms,
Yes.
so you know what a 4-bar measure is, right?
Yes, I actually can read music. I play many instruments, but we won't talk about that
No, because now I'm curious. What instruments do you play?
now. Mm-mm. It's boring. Nobody cares about that stuff.
Come on.
Flute, trumpet, baritone, which is also known as a euphonium, uh, very few chords on the piano, and ukulele. Because
Nice.
of course I do.
And there
Because
you go.
I'm a
There's our link to
millennial.
gaming. There's our link to the games.
Because
You could play a ukulele.
ukulele.
Yeah, you can also play a game called ukulele.
Yes. And to echo what Jonathan has said in chat, hi Kylie, this is my first time streaming. Yes, every time I wake up, it's my first. Hey, every time I wake up,
Yo,
it's a brand new day.
our um, our music stream when? Tonight, 8 p.m. Yes.
It would be so boring. It would be so boring.
No, honestly, I'd do a music stream. I can't play, but I'll show you some music that I'm interested in. If you like that, if you like old man, like
Isn't that
absolute
what
blow
a
your
DJ
mind music,
is? That's what a DJ does.
yeah, I'll gladly do a radio stream.
DJ Jazzy Pete.
Look, I'm not even close to the levels of legendary status that is Jazzy Jeff, so don't even put me anywhere close ever.
And Kieran has joined. Yay, hi.
Yo, so a resident Scotsman.
Yep.
How drunk are you, sir?
He doesn't drink, remember? He's a good guy. Not like me.
Uh, how many tenants have
And
you had today?
Yellowtail. The wine
Oh, for
for people who drink more than once a week. Which, to be fair, this is the same. This was from last week. I haven't opened a new one or
yeah.
anything.
So is it Australian, by the way?
It is, yeah.
Yellowtail.
Yellowtail
So
is crafted by the Casella family of Australia.
yeah. Oh, okay. Sad to say you're completely sober. Well, grab yourself a tenant and join us, my friend.
I'm sober. I've been sober for a few days now. I
Kieran, I
hope
have to
people
say,
know that is just a character I'm playing. I'm not
yeah,
actually that
I
bad.
know. Look, Kieran, I'm in one of those moods today. Just roll with it.
Yeah,
I'm in a wind up mood.
we've been winding each other up all morning.
Pretty much. Plenty of cider downstairs. Dare I? You dare. I mean,
Yes.
it's bank holiday. This is what they were made for.
Yes.
It's because the bankers all wanted to just get drunk.
And that makes me want to go grab my wine.
Yellowtail for when you need an accompaniment for your Barbie.
Yellowtail, the wine for streaming.
No morning drinking for me. Oh, that's a shame, obviously. Oh,
Uh,
yeah, it's not. It's just a regular day over in the States.
oh
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah, yeah, exactly. That's
I,
being introduced to bank holidays has been a crazy eye opener.
don't you love being British now?
Well, except that I'm a workaholic, so I'm technically still working today, and also I'm doing this. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm still
I hate
working then,
days off.
technically.
I despise days off. I don't like
This
Saturdays. I
is
don't like days off.
podcast. Yeah, podcast 1 of 2 for me today.
Yes, you've got a full schedule. It's true.
I have. Uh, there's some bank holidays here too, just not as often as I can work wherever as well. It's a beautiful British name. Yeah, it's a very
Yeah,
good. It's spelt the
it's
wrong way, but
no, it's not. Mine is the original spelling. To be fair, though, it's not British. It is both. It's Gaelic, um, and
garlic,
Irish. Gaelic, Irish
garlic,
and Scottish Gaelic. It has two different meanings. And
garlic.
stop saying garlic.
But
in
that's how you pronounce it.
in Scottish, Kyle is a field,
Yeah,
and which is kind of ironic if you're from Texas because of Kyle Field. But
that
anyway,
that
Kyle is a
describes
field.
all of the country.
It actually it does. Oh, I love Scotland so much. And then in Ireland, it means pretty, and it's a last name.
That describes the whole island.
Yes. So
so they had a word that twice over describes their entire plane.
I am an island. But if you take
And
my
then and then they were so creative with their naming, they named their country Ireland,
yes, the
but
land of
spelled it differently
islands.
so that it wasn't so lazy. Which pretty much, I'm going to be honest here. This describes the entire Irish for you.
I love living on the island of Ireland. Um, but my entire name in Gaelic, my real name,
Garlic.
is Child of the Fierce Wolf.
I mean, that makes sense. It
Yep,
does.
I love it. But
Right. So anyway,
it's
back
yeah.
back to the synchronizing of our sound.
Yes. Oh right. What am I supposed to do
Yes.
again?
So 4-bar measures. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do
Right.
that 2 times,
Yeah.
twice over, and then you will come in with your 4-bar measures at the same time. Then
Yes.
this makes no difference to anybody watching us live right now, but to me, this makes my life a whole lot easier.
Well, that's what matters.
Yes.
I have not been recording on Audacity this whole time, by the way.
Voice meter sucks now. Thank you.
No, I mean I haven't been recording.
No, I didn't want you to,
Oh, okay, good.
which is good because we're going to do that now.
Okay,
So right,
count
start
me
your
off.
recording
Just put me in
now.
coach. Okay,
Yeah, so start your recording now.
I did.
Cool. And then I will do the. Yeah, I can see you poised. You're poised. That's good.
I am. I'm ready
Right.
to
So
pounce.
I'll count in. So 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. And then just keep recording. We're good. We're
And
good to
boom
go.
goes the dynamite.
Yes, Cleveland. That is probably one of my favorite Cleveland quotes of all time, anyway. That and
Keep the
close the
windows
window,
rolled
you're
up.
letting all the stank out.
This is why we're co-hosts.
Sorry.
This is why we're co-hosts.
Yep. I do. I know. There aren't as many classic Cleveland lines as that.
No.
So,
Too
the recurring joke at the bathtub got really boring after the
that
second time.
just
So,
dumb. Dumb.
the origins of the world's dirtiest joke is like one of the best episodes, though.
We are not doing a Family Guy podcast.
Sorry. Oh, have you watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier or WandaVision? No.
No, I'm dying to watch WandaVision, but I have a short attention span, so I have to plan my
Yeah.
watchings. I don't
Well,
watch a lot.
I mean, shameless plug here. Go and check out the Never Watchers podcast, in which I will be covering those at some point in the future. I want to go in blind. That's why I haven't watched them yet.
I'm Pete. I advertise other podcasts on my other podcast.
Excuse me, I wasn't even going to mention it on our podcast, and you told me to. So
I did. It's true.
yes, I have other ventures. So what? I keep myself creatively busy, which it ends up being to my detriment.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking that I will enjoy it for a couple of reasons. It starts in what is my absolute favorite kind of retro futuristic aesthetic.
Mm.
Future type
Fallout.
Yeah, Fallout and those types of things. And I've seen some clips and I know the comic book story backup of it from
Yeah, so do I. And that's why I
decades
kind of know
ago.
everything that's going to happen in it.
Well, see, that's the thing. I know the sad parts
Yep.
because I read them years ago, so I
Yeah.
know. And it's like, am I prepared for that?
Yeah. I also know the sad parts because some absolute twats on Twitter cannot keep their mouths shut.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing you have to learn. It's oh, is it?
Oh,
Right.
okay.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, because
But
now
it's still got sad parts.
oh, of course it has, but I'm gonna go on a whim here and look. You don't have to tell me whether I'm correct. Sorry.
No spoilers.
No, I wasn't gonna spoil anything in some way. In some ways.
Okay.
But I don't even want to, yeah, just take your headphones off. I don't know why you're like going, oh, I can't hear. yeah, this will play into Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness in some way. If I am correct, don't acknowledge it. Cool.
I can tell when you stop talking.
I've already told you what it was anyway. Me and you had already spoken
Probably,
about it off air.
but I'm so like I'm so good at figuring things out. I have to stay away from
Yeah, fair enough.
yeah.
Yeah, I said I said to them to not even acknowledge it even in the chat. So if I'm right, so I won't ever know.
Okay.
So cool.
One way of doing it. Okay, so oh, but I do want to watch Falcon and Winter Soldier. It does look good. It's so
It's
weird.
six episodes, so it's not too long, which
Yes,
is
I like
not
that.
too bad at
I saw
least.
a lot of people complaining about that, but to be fair,
Uh, yeah, I saw the Critical Drinker complaining about it a lot, and then Mauler, and then well, the long man Mauler. Um, I've seen
yes,
a lot of people complaining about it.
I'm trying to get us back on track.
I know,
Okay,
I'm aware.
so
So so
the
why are we here
Falcon.
today? What are we chatting about? Well, you'll find out in three. No, I do. That's
Oh
not
man,
enough
that would have
time.
been a great
That would have
transition,
worked. I
Pete.
know it would have
Why did
worked, but
you break? Why did you
I
break?
I didn't know if you were ready. You're never
Oh,
usually ready.
no, I'm always ready. You do three, two, one. I'm
All
ready.
right, cool. Right, three, two, one.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Rapid Reviews Radio, episode 77. It is our Gathering the News episode where we do a kind of rewind of the past month.
Mhm.
And I am your co host, Kylie Wild, and I'm joined, as always, by my ever present co host, Pete Beckett.
Yeah, I did bottle it. Hello, everyone.
And if you haven't known, of course you do. Everyone knows now. We also are streaming live over on Twitch, so always join us on twitch.tv / Rapper Reviews. And we have lots of people in chat today, and we love that. We
Yeah,
love
and
chat.
yeah, Jonathan just got in there and said, "Don't like." It's basically like, "Don't forget us." Yeah, we were
Yes.
acknowledging you as you put that. So good.
And our third co host. Wait. Okay, so if it's host, co host, what's three? Is it a tricoast?
The tripod.
I'm gonna be good. I promised. I promised I'd be good. So today's news. Well, actually, let's start the show as we always do.
Mm.
Um, okay.
Do
First of
we
all,
dare?
I need to focus on
Yeah,
not
let's.
looking at chat. I love chat so much. They
They are
crack me up.
they're great, but they are a massive distraction when we're trying to do an audio version of a
Well, when
podcast.
I have just the world's worst attention span. I see something shiny,
Never.
and oh no, that would be a great loss to humanity, Jonathan.
Ex-
Uh,
yeah.
but as usual, as normally, we start the episodes with me checking in on Pete. How you doing, Pete? How's this week?
It's been mostly okay until yesterday's absolute palaver of trying to do this the first time. So,
Yeah.
yeah, for those who don't know, we tried to do this our usual Sunday at 3 p.m. on twitch.tv/rapid reviews, shameless plug. And it didn't work. My internet was funny. I put out a really annoyed tweet and got on with my day, and Kylie streamed, and well, that was cool. But now we're trying this again, and we had people cancelling 5 minutes before, and
Yeah.
the topic is
Don't do that.
changed, and
Don't do
gotta
that.
love the kids, not like that. Like, for God's sakes,
Yeah.
it's just
Don't
yeah.
cancel 5 minutes before ever.
So so good week, but frustrating. But I guess that's pretty much describes my week because I was supposed to meet a friend for a social distance chat.
Right.
Never happened because they got ill.
Ah.
Uh, I had to go to hospital. Was in there 6
Whoa.
hours. So yeah, not good. But we've
Wow.
rearranged for this week. So fingers crossed and touch wood. We'll be good.
Right. Okay.
So how was your week?
My week is crazy because Northern Ireland is coming out of lockdown, as I might have mentioned last week, and I had my first walk-in traffic from my store, and it was a lovely like sit-down planning session. But
Sorry, can I stop you there? I was really concerned when you said my walk-in traffic.
foot traffic.
Yeah, I'm aware of that now. I was worried that you were just walking out in front of cars.
Hey, I might do that. If I don't have enough sales, I might go out and say, yo, stop here and come look at all this awesome stuff I have.
Brilliant. Just set up a vendor in the middle of the street,
Yeah,
having cars
exactly.
honk at you as you do it.
Exactly. And
Get
honk
out of the
anyway.
way. I don't even
uh,
want to know what you're insinuating there, but I think I do.
you don't know anything.
I do.
But
I've known you long enough.
also, fair warning to our audio and visual listeners. Pete and I are very, very wind up moods. It's all in good fun. Please know that.
Yeah,
Anything we
yeah.
do
This
is pure good
I,
fun.
I'm actually going to say this is usually what happens where after a day of annoyance, I tend to have like an up day, which is like today.
Yes. And I just like to wind people up in general.
Oh,
So.
I love that too. My dad's been training me for that for years. So
But what was the saying? Oh yeah, so I have my clients coming back, and
woohoo!
um, yes, I do have to say what Kieran has just said is so funny. The chances of being ran over by foot traffic are slim, but never zero. This is true.
Good one.
Um, I actually one time I was walking with a friend. We were going to the mall here in Belfast, and a guy on a bicycle was driving like we met eyes, and I was like, he's gonna move, surely he's gonna move. My friend's like, what's about to happen, and he ran into me. I got ran over by a
Ah.
bicycle.
So basically, what you're saying is you both played a game of chicken, and neither one of you decided to quit.
Well, it was just like he wasn't being malicious. I think he was just distracted or something. He was so
Possible.
embarrassed, or maybe he was just freaked out. I don't know, but he was so embarrassed, and then I was like embarrassed for him. I doubt it. We're like, what is this 6 foot tall monster coming towards me with pink hair?
Godzilla.
Godzilla. Yes, and God, I love Godzilla. Anyway, stop distracting me. I'm going to get through this. um, yes, I had a great week. Thank you.
That was so anticlimactic.
I'm actually also putting a gym in his house, and I'm having to. Oh yeah, I got a new toy. Okay, I'm sorry. I guess this isn't good for
To be fair, I did wonder
audio.
what the heck that was.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is a tungsten carbide sandpaper block. It's
Nice.
supposed to last forever. I
Oh,
mean,
that's awesome.
I'm sure it won't, but I found out that I can sand concrete. So
Nice.
my floor is about to be perfectly smooth in
If,
my gym.
yeah.
I'm
If
looking
I
forward to
if I
skating on it.
if I know anything about tungsten from Terraria, that's a good element.
You know what's funny though? Okay, one more side thing, and then we're gonna
We're
focus.
totally gonna get onto this.
Yes, there's a song. Some of you may have heard it. I've only heard it once, but I hated it, so I never listened to it again. But it's called Titanium, and it was talking about
Mm,
how he's unbreakable because he's titanium. Titanium is like the most brittle metal there
I know.
is. You
Yeah,
drop it and it breaks.
I know.
And I was like,
I know.
okay, I can't listen to this song now.
What? Well, the same thing as Rihanna and shining like diamonds, even though they don't shine, they sparkle.
Oh, they sparkle because the light refracts. Okay, anyway, enough nerdy stuff. Um,
Good morning, afternoon, everyone. Hello.
howdy.
Yo, yo, yo.
You've caught us at the perfect time because I think I'm done being distracted.
Yeah, we're about to roll on into the news. About to roll on in.
Uh,
So where do you want to start?
at the beginning.
So,
Um,
well, we've got news of leaving. We've got
yes.
news of woe, and some announcements to go over. So,
Let
should we
me
start with the good,
pull
with the
up
bad?
my news document. Let's start with. Oh God, there's so much to talk about. Let's talk about Jeff Kaplan, just because we've mentioned
Oh
that
yeah.
before. Yeah. Yup, yup, yup.
Okay, so anyone familiar with Overwatch? Dr. Virtual, I'm looking at you. Jeff Kaplan, the director of Overwatch and Overwatch 2, has left Activision Blizzard. With a statement coming from the top of the Verge article that we're using. I want to express my deep appreciation to everyone at Blizzard, is what he said. So we know obviously that Overwatch 2 is currently in very strong active development. So what this means for Overwatch 2, we have no idea. Well, we kind of have an idea because he said it's still very much in active development,
Yeah.
which is normal. Um, we haven't seen anything about Overwatch 2 since it was initially announced, really,
There's
which is
good
quite
reason for
worrying.
that.
It's worrying for me anyway, at least. Um,
You're not gonna
uh,
see it, Overwatch 2. It's not gonna happen.
mm, sorry, what was that?
It's not gonna happen. I've been
Yeah.
saying that for a while now.
What, you don't
Overwatch
think
2 is
Overwatch 2 is going to happen?
not in the way that you're thinking. Nope.
So how do you think it's going to happen then?
It's either gonna come as a massive update, like the original WoW update, where it just updates like all the graphics, all the level caps, and
Hmm.
adds new maps and stuff like that. But
Yep.
I don't, just knowing what I know of what's happening over at Activision Blizzard, um, they ain't coming out with a whole Overwatch 2. They don't have the resources.
I mean, I'd be very surprised if they had a full game to come out with,
Yeah.
especially during a pandemic and
Mm-hmm.
people leaving the company. And it looks like it could potentially take a different direction. We don't know, but I know they were obviously trying to have story missions that were accessible both Overwatch 1 and 2. So
Yeah. See,
that
it's
could be potential for like you being correct in this one.
I'm all
But
in
it
that.
could also mean a massive amount of workload for both for the team that's obviously developing Overwatch 2 to then have to go back and
Mm-hmm.
try and utilize that into an older game.
Yep.
It's going to be awkward to do. So I don't expect to see anything about Overwatch 2 until at least next year.
Yeah, and again, I really feel that Overwatch 2 is going to be a complete misnomer. I just don't. It's just the infrastructure's not there for a whole separate game. Plus,
Yeah,
they would lose their base, their user base, and that's barely hanging on as it is. Yeah, we've got
yeah.
a couple of things in chat that pertain to this.
Hmm.
Kieran says, "Yeah, Overwatch always seemed like a game that would have been built upon rather than get a full sequel," and I agree with that.
I mean, that's what they've been doing anyway by having the new characters come in and all of that. So they've had a
Mm-hmm.
platform there since it launched in 2015. So it's a 6-year-old game that seems to be going strong,
Exactly.
let's
Yep.
say. It's not as strong as it was a couple of years ago, but I think a lot of people not being able to go to actual in-person tournaments probably hasn't helped with its dwindling numbers.
Yeah, well, to be fair, the Overwatch games, the Overwatch series, which I used to watch, like before the whole controversy stuff, was
Yeah.
so huge. It was such a massive like production, and it
Mm.
made them tons of money. And then pandemic happened, and it just got reduced to just your user base online. And I don't know, it just we're in new waters. But I do like. Okay, anyway, there's a topic been mentioned in chat that I kind of do want
We're
to talk
gonna,
about. Okay.
yeah. Well, look, for anyone that's currently watching us live on Twitch, that is a good topic, and suggest some topics that we can cover as well. We could
Please
briefly
do.
touch on them at the end, but we will cover them once we've done our regularly scheduled news stories that we've
So
curated
British
for you.
today. So British. You, Pete, are so British today.
Sorry, you cut out again on my side. I don't know why this keeps happening. It's
I
really
don't
weird.
either, because I'm
There you
pretty
go.
sure
Cool, cool,
chat can
cool.
still hurt me. Anyway, I was just saying that you're very British today.
Mm,
You're
yeah, I
schedule.
know.
How do you guys say that?
What?
Schedules.
Schedule.
Schedule. Yeah,
Uh,
schedule. Um,
yeah, exactly.
schedule.
So, yes, regular scheduled programming.
Schedules. What do we for, Master Bruce?
So,
Uh,
yeah, I don't know where Jeff is going to land himself next, but I think as someone who's got
ooh.
18 years worth of experience at Activision Blizzard or Blizzard, let's
Wonder if
say,
he'll head over to
eh,
Rockstar.
I don't know. I don't know. I
Online
think
infrastructure.
it's possible. Yeah, it could.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, RDR2's numbers seem to keep dwindling as well, so maybe you could do something
Exactly.
there.
Some
Uh,
online infrastructure there.
yeah, let's have a look. Okay, yeah, it's just people talking about their experiences with Overwatch. I played it for about 2 hours and it just wasn't my kind of thing.
I used to love it. Used to, but they
Mm.
kept nerfing my character.
Who was your character?
Um, what is her freaking name? It means shadow in English. I can't remember, but she's
I don't know.
purple and I love her.
Oh, okay. Because I played Winston. Winston was
Of
awesome.
course you did. God, what is the
What big?
dadgum shadow in Spanish? What is that word?
I can't remember
Can't remember.
actually. Not
But
not going to try and search it now.
Shadow is her name.
Cool. All
She's
right.
a hacker.
Sweet.
She's very cool. Um, but yeah, so I think he will land on his feet. I do wonder if he's gonna end up Sombra. Thank you, chat. Oh,
Hey, yeah.
thank
See,
you.
resident like Mr. Overwatch himself. Yeah,
Oh my
he's been streaming.
gosh.
Like Doctor Virtual's been streaming Overwatch for the last few sessions, so that's been good.
Oh, very good. Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
So thanks for that.
they nerfed him pretty
Uh,
early on, and I just never really got
mm,
used to any other characters.
yeah. Shall we move on to the next news story because it does sort of
Yes.
play into this as well
Let
because
us
it's another
introduce it.
departure, another lever from
There,
another
I
company.
was gonna say most of these stories are about departures.
Either departures or some not good things. So,
Yeah.
uh, look, bear with me because the spelling of this surname is very unusual. I'm gonna say it's Shaun Escayg.
Sure.
He was the campaign director for the Avengers. Ugh. Moving on, but he has left Crystal Dynamics. I had a right old moment there. I couldn't think who they were.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, has left Crystal Dynamics to go back to Naughty Dog, where he was before. So, what does this mean for the Avengers? Not good things, I guess. Either that or they're finished with all their campaign stuff.
Look, Avengers when the demo was terrible for me. I'm not gonna say it was terrible for everyone.
No,
Um, you played it though, didn't you, Pete? The demo.
I
You played
I
the
didn't put.
actual demo in
I've played it twice. So I
yeah
played the demo at EGX that was there in
EGX. Yeah,
2019, and I also played
the released.
public the
Yeah,
public beta when it was out about a week or so before, and I saw there were a lot of problems with the game and didn't think they were ever going to get fixed before a week before the game launches.
right.
So don't know why people think that that is definitely the case. Yes, it is sometimes an older version, but that close, they're not going to change a lot of the gameplay loop.
Mm-mm.
So, and let's be honest, looter shooters or looter heroes or whatever you want to call this game is not really a genre that I tend to play a lot. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just didn't do it for me, but I know that there's people there that liked it. But I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say that they've gone back to it and um, played it and it's better. You know, they've
Mm,
enjoyed it. I have not gone back to it. I probably should just to see, just to be sure. To be sure.
yeah.
But it's got a reputation. So him leaving that for Naughty Dog, which, despite Pete and my own personal feelings towards Naughty Dog, is a industry darling.
Yeah, I
So
mean he was at Naughty Dog before he moved on to Crystal Dynamics anyway, but to direct his first game of sorts in some capacity.
yeah,
So him going back to Naughty Dog could mean one of two things. One, he's working on The Last of Us Part 3, or one of three things, let's say. Last of Us Part
or
3,
DLC, whatever.
Uncharted 5, which I don't understand why they still keep bringing Uncharted in. I thought that story was done. I thought it was done at 3, but they did 4, but I don't know. Or they're working on The Last of Us remake.
Yeah. Um, I just, I don't know. As far as motivations go, I'd jump ship too with Crystal
Kieran,
Dynamics.
I wish you would have never said that
Oh
because
dear.
now I really, really want a Rocksteady Daredevil game.
I was gonna say read it for our listeners.
Yeah. So Kieran has put only Marvel game I'll buy it on launch will be if Rocksteady make a Daredevil game in the style
Ooh.
of the Arkham series.
Now that would be
Oh
very cool.
man. Yeah, rolling around Hell's Kitchen as Daredevil will be absolutely amazing.
And
Especially if it was
Daredevil
similar to Arkham City in aesthetic, because they are very similar looking cities, Gotham and
also
Hell's Kitchen.
Daredevil, despite I mean, he doesn't really have superpowers in the traditional sense, so he's very much like Batman in that way.
Yeah,
Um,
that's what I quite like about the Daredevil series anyway.
yeah, I do too. Ooh, I'd play a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game in grittier style for sure. But not
I
based on the new movies. I never watched the movies, the new ones. They look
Now
terrible.
we're gonna kind of get onto this because there were some game announcements that we need to go over, and that is one of them in there. And I totally forgot that it was actually announced during the time that we haven't done news, so I'll bring it up then.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's not in your document because I've only just remembered it.
Okay, good.
So
I
yeah,
forgot how to read suddenly. I was terrified of that. But
I never learned to
never
read.
learned to read. Yes, but I do. Yeah, see, Daredevil would be played all in detective mode 100% of the time because of his blind vision power. Exactly. Um,
Yeah, but that was the worst part about Arkham
I love
Asylum, though.
Daredevil. I like superhero. Like, don't get me wrong. My heart is always with the X Men, not. I was gonna say original. That's not what I mean. The X
Please,
Men.
please, no, please do say original X Men. Please do.
No, because I don't like the original X Men. They're boring.
No,
Original four.
just. I don't care. Just say the original X Men, and then I can say what I need to say.
The original X Men.
Because then you don't like Deadpool. Then
What? Deadpool's not an
if
X
you
Men.
like if you like the original
The
X
original
Men,
X Men.
then you don't then
Yes.
Deadpool's not an original X Men.
Right. He's not an original X Men. He joined later, and it's only a slight membership. Anyway, that's not the point. Loose
And he's a
affiliation.
crap hero anyway. He's a
He's not
crap
either.
anti-hero. He's
I
a
love
crap
him.
villain. He's a crap villain too.
No, he is awesome, and I love him. What was I saying? Oh, my
Don't care.
personal preferred. Shut up. My personal preferred style of hero is the hero that doesn't have all the powers and like flashy. The underdog hero, you know.
Yeah,
So but I do love the X Men because, gosh, I have the X Men cartoons on DVD and I watch them. But
yeah. I
uh,
mean, they were awesome. Let's be honest.
yeah,
That theme music is still as amazing as
it
it was back then.
is. Yeah, oh gosh. Yes, as Jonathan has correctly stated, Underdog was a hero. Well, yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So that's why you
but
tend to like Underdog.
I like anti-heroes and I like the weird outcast.
Yeah.
That's the hero I like. Not saying that Matthew Murdock is weird or Matt Murdock,
Well, he kind of is.
but I mean, he is kind of an outcast.
What? Well, I was going to say he is kind of weird because lawyer by day, crime fighter by night. Yes, okay.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Don't, don't you dare.
Oh, this is our loosey goosey episode. It's always like this on
You
our
can,
news heavy one. I do
you can
apologize for.
tell.
Yeah, we're
So yeah.
usually more
Anyway,
organized, but this is our
it's not
news ep.
definitely not.
It's not.
So
Pretend we are.
yeah, what do you think? What do you think of Sean leaving for Naughty Dog? What do you think
I
is gonna
think
get?
I think it was greener pastures. I think it was opportunity. Opportunity knocked, and he went,
Mm,
"Yep, I'm back on board." Because if you got a studio like Crystal Dynamics, you got a studio like Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog is Sony's darling.
hmm
I would jump ship too. So I think
Yeah,
that's what
fair
he
enough.
did. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see him working on Last of Us remake though?
I see them putting their full force on if there's going to be a Last of Us 3. They'll put the entire anyone that's got even down to the person that um, does the mail at Naughty Dog. They're all going to be
Yep.
on Last of Us
Good old
3.
Yeah, old poster and Last of Us free documents. Like
Yes,
you're not allowed to
exactly.
pass any other document, just Last of Us free. That's it.
Exactly. Yeah. Um.
Because Naughty Dog clearly don't have an email system.
Oh, don't get me started. They probably don't, if I'm being very honest. But anyway, it
I
doesn't
wouldn't
matter.
be surprised if they didn't.
Ah, Naughty Dog.
So
Anyway,
speaking speaking of developers that have once
weird games.
worked on
Yes,
Crash,
yes. I knew
excellent
that was coming.
segue.
That was great. Great.
So toys, this is a story that has apparently been updated, but I didn't hear about an update until I actually went into the gamesindustry.biz article.
Right.
But it is reported that the Activision-owned studio Toys for Bob had reportedly dismissed an unknown number of staff and moved the rest of the team onto active development of Call of Duty. So if you remember,
Can't
Toys for
remember
Bob
that.
did Crash 4, It's About Time, and also Spyro Reignited trilogy. And
Right.
this follows suit from ugh, you're gonna kill me here. Whoever did Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, and I for the life of me cannot remember their bloody names, the studio.
They were
Tell
all
me.
over the
Because if you know,
place.
tell me.
I,
Tell me.
I'm not
God
telling you.
damn it.
They were all over the place just a couple months ago.
Vicarious
No!
Visions.
No, Nana, why did
No,
you
and
tell it?
no, I actually didn't even look at that before I said it. I didn't like I
That was
literally came to me
timed
just as it said.
perfectly.
Yeah, thank you, Nana. But yeah, I
Uh,
did just get it. Vicarious Visions, who obviously moved on from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 to then go and help Blizzard with Diablo 2 Reforged, is it? No, not Reforged. Uh
um,
whatever it's called.
whatever. Yeah, because Reforged is the other one.
Yeah, that's I don't care. I've never really cared about
Warcraft.
Blizzard
I
entertainments, to
like
be honest.
Warcraft. The original, the puzzle games.
Yeah,
I
I
liked
don't.
those.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't ever recall really playing many Blizzard games at all. I've never really got into them.
I played the three Warcrafts
Yeah,
as a child because they came on a disc, like a free
yeah,
disc, I think, and I loved them.
I
And
think
I
so.
still love resource management games. So
Yeah. So apparently, the update from this was, as I said, I didn't even hear about this. Activision has denied that there's been any downsizing of Toys for Bob.
ugh.
Report. So this is a quote from the article jamesindustry.biz. It says reports of layoffs at Toys for Bob are incorrect. There has not been a reduction in personnel recently in the studio. The development team is operating fully and has a number of full-time job openings at this time. The studio is excited to continue supporting Crash 4 It's About Time, and more recently provide additional development support to Call of Duty Warzone. So Activision haven't denied that they're moving people over to Call of Duty Warzone, but they're
Exactly.
denying that nobody's been fired.
That is one of those. What is it? Non apologies. It's a non denial.
Oh, it's yeah, it's very legal speak for we didn't do anything.
Yeah. Don't lie to
We
us.
may have done something, but we're not going to actually outright tell you that.
Yeah.
I mean, bearing in mind that we'll probably hear news of Bobby Kotick's next $80 million bonus for
Oh
firing people,
gosh.
so
Do not get me
that'll confirm
started.
everything.
That's so low. That is so low. Anyway, we talked about that already though.
Yeah, I know. I was lowballing that figure because the last one was 200 million.
Just makes me
Yeah,
angry all over
exactly.
again.
Yeah, I know. I know. I could see it in your face. I didn't even have to hear that one.
That's such a new element to our podcast now. I can see all the eye rolling and face palming that you do, and you
Yeah,
can see
including
all
that
my
massive
growling.
eye roll from Nana last week, which was
Yes.
hilarious, which got clipped.
Yes. Yeah, check out our clips on Rapid Reviews,
Yeah,
twitch.tv.
that actually
Um,
helped us get closer and closer to affiliates. So brilliant.
yeah. What was I saying, Pete?
Something about
What
something
was
about Toys for Bob, I guess.
Yes. COD. COD. Call of Duty. Yes. That is their bread and butter. So, and the thing is, like, even though it's just the same game reiterated over and over, and don't forget, I'm a FPS lover. So, I do
That's the
have,
series.
yeah, I do have an affinity for COD. But, having said that, um, that formula is gonna dry up at some point. It's got to.
Yeah,
But
this is what
they,
we were saying about Sony last week, weren't we?
Yeah,
or the week
but
before, whenever it was.
was a week before. But the thing
Yeah,
is, every time they release a COD game, it sells like hotcakes or whatever the saying is, and they're not
yeah,
going to
it
slow
does.
down. They're not going to slow
Yeah,
that down.
yeah, it's always $500 million in profit, like, or whatever. It's like it's always a massive amount of copies sold within the first 72 hours.
It's
Always.
crazy, crazy.
I don't know what, Kieran. I don't know why you've had to censor the word
It's my
there, but
favorite too. Please go
yeah,
check
that
out
was.
our clips and our highlights over on twitch.tv for what is probably my favorite thing interaction between Pete and I ever.
It was funny, to be fair. Right, have we got a question relating to this in the camp of why does I am in the camp. So this has come from Jonathan. God, stop. Um, I am in the camp of why does everyone need to make millions of millions? There are people dying because they don't have money,
Exactly.
don't have food, don't have shelter.
Yes.
Does make me mad. This is one reason I love supporting indies and
Yep.
helping the little guy. Yeah, versus the man.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So do I. So it's
100%.
active. It's 100% the reason why one I haven't bought Crash 4, why I bought the Insane. I did buy the Insane trilogy, but I didn't enjoy it. But I don't tend to buy Activision games because I can't support their business model.
I bought it, but I didn't enjoy it. So there. But
Look, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I loved Crash 3 as a kid.
oh
Like, I
yeah,
absolutely
oh
loved the
yeah.
hell out of that game. So when it came to be that the Insane trilogy came out, I bought it. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
the first thing I did was play Crash 3 and went, "Ooh, this hasn't aged well." Even with a remaster, it hasn't aged well. So
I have to 100% agree with Kieran's
I don't
statement.
thrash
I have to be
capitalism.
careful though because I am a small business owner, but I also think that unregulated capitalism is the bane of people's existence. And also,
Yeah,
speaking
unregulated,
of bane,
absolutely.
go check out my impression on Twitter.
Yeah, don't. Uh,
I'm seeing how many things I can push in this episode alone.
yeah, right.
Um,
We've got a lot of people all talking about hating billionaires now, so we're just
yeah, I did.
gonna.
I know, but I do. I am very like I'm encouraged by seeing all of these because
Yeah, look, I'm with you there. It's like
it's like
unregulated
yes,
capitalism is like crazy and stupid, but I
I
can't get on
agree
board
with
with
all of
communism
you.
and socialism
I know,
either. So
I know, I know. Okay, back to video games.
yeah, so you got
What's our
any final
next?
thoughts about the Toys for Bob situation?
No, I'm not surprised at all.
No.
And it's gonna happen again and again and again, and then we're gonna get.
All
Uh...
right, Dexter, you calm down. I'm glad you got the reference as well.
yes, but anyway,
Tonight is the night, and it's going to keep happening again and
and
again.
again.
The start of every series is always brilliant.
Really, really is, except for the last one. But
No, no, I'm not talking about the second half of that entire run because the first half is by far the best.
yeah. Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Okay, Chad is talking
Yeah,
about one of my
they're
favorite
going
subjects,
full
and
on.
I agree with them so much. But no,
No,
I'm
we're
not
gonna
gonna
be
be
good here.
distracted.
We're gonna be good here because we have to score somehow.
Ugh.
So we'll go on to some game announcements. So I've got to pull my document up for this one. So the one that I failed to include within the document was TMNT Shredder's Revenge, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Shredder's Revenge.
Chad is talking about deep political thoughts, which I want to join in so badly.
Don't you come focus. Chat, stop distracting Kylie, please.
It's so
Thank you.
easy to distract me.
I
Give me.
know, I know.
You can distract me with something shiny, some deep political speak, deep philosophical speech, and hamburgers.
And add hamburgers. Brilliant. Right. So yeah, so TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Did you see that?
No, I did not.
The game that is basically
I
being
mean,
published by .mu
I know that
and
it's
made by
being.
Tribute Games. Yep.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
but I
announced
haven't.
recently, and
Yes.
that blew up the internet. So cool, awesome, love that. And another .mu game that's is a classic side scroller.
Yeah,
Excellent. Can't argue with
which
that.
it should be, you know.
Yep.
I can get behind
Speak. Yeah. Speaking of classic side scrollers, made published by .mu, Streets of Rage 4 is getting some
that. Wow.
DLC.
Wow. That is just Pete, you're a professional.
I did it on purpose. Did you not realize
Yes,
that?
I do. That's what I'm saying. You're a professional
Yes.
segueist.
So Streets of Rage 4 Mr. X's Nightmare is due to release this year at some point, which is DLC for the absolute smash hit that was Streets of Rage 4, which is a year old at this point now. So I can't believe it's been
Wow.
about a year since I reviewed that game.
I
Jesus
know.
Christ.
It took
I
what,
can't believe it. I
6
can't believe it
months?
was not 6 months. It took long enough. But I can't believe I now own 3 copies of this game, but well. But yeah, the DLC is going to be a new campaign, as well as 3 additional characters, 2 of which have now been announced to be one of the bosses from the campaign, Estelle, and a classic character, Max Thunder. They both look absolutely amazing because both Lizard Cube and God Crush have been putting out combo videos announcing them, which has been absolutely amazing. Um, we will talk about that soon.
Yeah. I
Uh,
do want to
but
talk about
also,
it.
yeah, there's a third character due to be announced. But not only are they just making the additions via the DLC to the new campaign, but they're actually going back and adding new moves for the previous cast and rebalancing the entire campaign. Which,
That's
Jesus
cool.
Christ, what the hell? I
What
couldn't
does
believe that they actually were deciding to go back and incorporate all this feedback, despite the fact they have already made balance changes to the characters about 3 times at this point.
I was gonna say, as you are the resident Streets of Rage 4 expert, um, like, sorry if y'all could hear that. The sirens out the
They're
window.
after you.
They're after me. Oh no. But
Oh God,
no, we
no!
can't. Don't
Just
look at
don't
chat.
get distracted. Don't get distracted by it. We'll come to it
Oh
soon. All right.
gosh, I must carry on. I'm so sorry, podcast listeners. uh, what does this mean as someone who is a fan of the series?
Like, what do you mean? What does this
All
mean?
the
Like,
rebalancing and stuff. Is this something
basically,
that's
there was
needed?
some areas of the game that had a really strange difficulty spike at times, or there were certain parts of the area that you could easily get stuck into, or things like that. So they're just going back and they're sort of changing that to make it a bit more of a nicer experience, just generally.
Right.
So I can agree. There is a certain section on level on stage 6, I believe, where you're in a kitchen. It's really tight, really clustered, and if you're playing on harder difficulties, there are so many enemies in there, and there are 2 waves of enemies, and it's
Oh gosh.
God. It's I hope they change that area slightly by maybe expanding it out slightly so it gives you a bit more room to breathe.
That makes
But
sense. That makes sense.
that could automatically get rebalanced with the fact that there are new special moves coming, so that might change that as well.
Show me your moves.
I missed that.
Oh, good. It was a Smash reference.
Oh, okay, fair
I
enough.
said,
Cool.
"Show me your moves."
Nice. I love your love the Falcon. Right. So,
Boom.
yeah, that is basically all that I'm going to say about Mr. X's Nightmare and the DLC because we know not much more than that.
Right.
So, uh, we had the Resident Evil Village showcase
Yeah.
not too long ago. That obviously went into much more detail about Resident Evil Village and Lady Dimitrescu and everyone wanting to get stepped on by the big lady.
Oh, I can't
Not
wait for Comic
not me
Cons.
because I'm not a pervert.
I don't care. I want Comic Cons to come back. I need to
Look, I,
cosplay.
I I know you do. I'm not a pervert, so I'm not one of those thirsty guys online going, I need to get
Look,
stepped on.
thirsty
I
guys are
mean,
not perverts. Let's
let look. Let's be honest here. She's probably hundreds of years old. You can imagine how
There you
crusty
go.
those feet are.
I was. Oh.
Yeah, see, there you go. That's put you off Lady Dimitrescu forever. Thank you very much. Good.
I was gonna make another pervy joke, but sure, we'll go for the gross, disgusting.
Yes. Cool. So During that showcase, we obviously got timings about the demo. I think that is out now on all platforms. This from yesterday, I believe it was, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Until yeah, so I think it was 2 or 3 a.m. our time, 2nd of May, until about the same time on the 10th of May, so, or whenever it was. I can't remember exactly, but that's not why we're here because that wasn't a great announcement. The announcement that we got obviously was that Mercenaries is coming to Resident Evil Village. Cool.
Right?
I mean, it's a good mode. I've never really got into it myself. It's
Yeah.
um, but the big one was that Resident Evil 4 is now on literally everything
Yes.
because it's coming to the Quest 2 as an exclusive.
That's so
Resident
weird.
Evil 4 VR.
I'm trying to picture Resident Evil 4 as VR.
It
It's
looks kind of cool because it looks like you just hold your knife and your gun at the same time.
it would have to be because it's so FPS like, instead of
Hmm.
the typical. I don't know. It'll be interesting. It'll be fun to. Oh, there's that word. Interesting.
Yeah, yeah, make a donation, thank you.
Mark me down.
Yeah. Well, you better be keeping a track of
I
this.
am keeping a track of this. I'm
Oh, good.
completely dedicated to
Excellent.
this. Um, I lost my train of
Jonathan
thought.
says, waits for Boss O'Hara to get a quest.
Didn't we at one point?
No.
Mike's not in here. We did at one time get a quest. He got it.
I'm sure he did, yeah, but maybe we could get a quest too. Possibly.
I agree, Jonathan.
Yeah, we do need an interesting counter for sure.
Yeah. Um. So I lost my train of thought
Um,
again.
anyway, I know where I was going to go with this anyway. So
Drive this train.
my thought behind this is that this is essentially going to be graphics wise probably like PS4 standard for Resident Evil, like the remasters of the next generation, this last generation of consoles. But we'll have the an expanded motion control setup like the Wii version. So they're just going to
Right. Yeah.
utilize all the versions that they've had before and just sort of mix and match them into a Frankenstein product.
Which is fitting. Is Mr. X in 4?
No,
I don't think so. No. There was
no, look,
another one. There's another Project X. I mean, I don't know.
I
I can't
I don't
remember.
know.
I can't remember. They all
It's fine.
after 3, 4, 5, and 6 kind of go like whoosh, a mash for me, and then
Uh, they
7 stands alone, and then now 8.
they don't for me. The only one that doesn't stand out is 6 for me because I really liked 5 because its co-op aspect. Like I know that game gets a lot of hate, but I thought the co-op aspect was so much fun.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a balls
it
to the wall
was.
action game,
I was gonna
admittedly.
say it
I'm not
was
gonna
early
lie.
days co-op.
Yeah, but it was still like I didn't play it
Halo 3
online. I played
co-op's
it
good.
locally with a friend.
Yes.
So cool. So what else was announced? I know what else was announced because I've been waiting for this game for years.
Oh dear. Can't
So
imagine.
um, I'm just going to say that these two announcements, so the Resident Evil 4 announcement for VR and this announcement, have given so much credence to the fact that the Capcom leak that we covered on this very podcast is coming more and more true.
Yup.
Because you remember we talked about Ghosts and Goblins Resurrected
Yep.
that
We
got
did.
announced
Yes.
and released, which was on the
Yes.
document.
Yes, it was.
Now, Resident Evil 4 VR was also on that document, and the Great Ace Attorney, what the hell is it called? A Great Ace Attorney Chronicles
Yes.
is now being released for the first time, localized for the Western audience,
Which
and it's
you're very
due to
happy
be
for.
released in July.
Yes. That is
So
your.
this is the two games in the Great Ace Attorney series. A Western, not an Eastern series. Unfortunately, us Ace Attorney fans never got the chance to play because I don't
You
know why.
you
Screw Capcom.
objected to
Thank you,
it.
Capcom.
Because you objected to it.
Hold it. That was not good.
Wait! I have evidence!
Stop it.
Yes.
So, no, unfortunately, I don't know why these games were never localized and released to the Western audience, but we are getting them now, and it's coming to PlayStation 4, Switch, and PC. So I think it's July. I can't remember the official date for July, but cool.
Did you get
The story
Switch?
around this is it's set in the 19th century with Phoenix Wright's one of his great ancestors. So
Yes, that's gonna
cool.
be very cool.
And the fact that it does have a moment where it comes to England and has a Sherlock Holmes ripoff, which is kind of awesome.
So that is like
Herlock Sholmes.
yes, Herlock Sholmes, which Hitman has done that. The latest Hitman 2 and JoJo has also done
Nice. Very cool.
that. I got
So,
a JoJo reference.
uh, yeah, yeah, you definitely did get overruled there.
Yes. Okay, you did say. Okay, I thought I heard you say that. You said Twitch instead of Switch.
I did say Switch.
No, you
I've
said
meant
Twitch.
it's coming to Twitch for sure because because I more than likely will play it.
Yes.
So yeah, it's coming to Twitch.
Oh gosh.
Switch.
Why?
I don't know.
Switch.
Yeah, it's coming to the Nintendo Switch. What?
Yes. What is next on our agenda? Dadgummit, Pete, fix your earphones.
It's nothing to do with my earphones.
It's everything. Yeah, chat. Let me know. Are you still hearing me? Because Pete isn't.
For some reason, it keeps cutting out. It's really unusual. Like I'll go back and I'll listen to all of this in the edit and go, "Oh yeah, that's what she was saying." Then I'd just be like, "No wonder I didn't want to listen to this."
Get better. What does it do better? Be better. Get good.
Yeah, I'm definitely like, don't you dare insult me with. I'm going to be honest here. A term that was stolen from the FGC by the Dark Souls community. So shut up. Yep. My volume apparently is kind of low. Awesome.
Crap. Because I have turned my volume. Wow.
Volume.
My volume. Very low. Let me try this. Let's see if that will get Pete up a bit.
Cool. Gotta love these live technical issues.
I know.
Oh, great. Yeah. Brilliant.
You want me to be louder? Wow. That's a first.
Oh, damn.
Let's
That's a
see.
real bad idea. It's at that level for a reason.
So mean.
Oh my. Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
that is exactly what I've been saying. Thank you.
Okay, I'll pull Pete back.
I'm loud. I'm loud now. So basically, Jonathan, what you're saying is you don't want to hear me at all. You just want to hear Kylie.
But I don't have anything to say. I mostly say I'm distracted. What were we talking about?
Yeah,
Speaking
that
of
is actually
which,
very true.
what is the next news story?
That was it. So we're going to cover some suggestions, which I'm going to have to scroll back up. Oh, wow. Oh, officially that was it.
Yeah, because we've still got another 30 minutes to fill.
Roughly. I've got to look up in the Twitch chat for some suggestions.
Give us some suggestiones.
No, there were some. I just can't remember where they were. God. This is great.
Nature heals itself.
Oh, yes, that was it. So this comes from Force in Unison on Twitch. Favorite topic for today. Report that Nintendo is raising sales forecast to 30 million systems for this fiscal year. There's your news story.
That is wild to me. Because like what are they basing that on? That's got to be some really good numbers coming in from somewhere, of which I don't have in front of me.
I think this might be based on the fact that they once had their forecast last fiscal year for around 20 million and then they end up exceeding it anyway. So they
That's what I'm wanting to know. That's exactly what I'm wanting to know.
Yeah, I think it was 25 million that they projected to do that last fiscal year, which I think they were about close to that. So that's probably why. But also bearing in mind, we don't know their schedule at the moment. You know, outside of Mario Golf that's coming out in June, you know, we need to know a bit more about what's coming in the back end of the year. And this might be a point of topic that we actually bring up at some point in the future. But the Zelda anniversary this year, like what? what are they doing for it? Because we don't know anything out. Oh well, sorry, I say we don't know anything. We know Skyward Sword HD is coming in July, and those cool
Right.
Joy-Con,
You know
but
what?
that's about it.
No, John has made a point of which I was just about to hop to, which is could be Breath of the Wild 2, which we don't know the official name yet. Sales projections. You don't
Sorry,
think so?
no,
Really?
no.
I think that would sell
30 million
units.
copies? No, definitely not. We have
Well,
to
if it's
remember that there's only been
additional,
two games so far on the Switch that have sold over 30 million copies, and that's Mario Kart and Animal Crossing. It's not likely to be Breath of the Wild 2, because if Breath of the Wild had sold over 30 million, I would
but
say probably.
now we're talking about units though, right? Not game copies. We're talking about
Oh,
Switch
well,
units,
yeah, I'm
right?
aware of that.
Okay.
But with a game like Breath of the Wild 2, I still don't think it's going to be the same thing as an Animal Crossing.
Even if they did how they do the
The
Zelda.
bundle.
Well, that, but the custom, there's always a Zelda console.
There usually is. There wasn't one for Breath of the Wild, but there obviously was a Switch Lite for
Yes.
Link's Awakening, and now they've got the Joy Cons for Skyward Sword. So if they are going to do anything, a limited edition Switch console would probably make sense to get that number up a fair bit.
Well, here's what I would say. Nintendo plays it safe. That's what they're known
Yeah.
for. They're not
Hmm.
a high risk company. That's why they're so successful or consistently successful. So
Yeah.
for them to project a sale of that many units, they've got something.
Yeah, and
Something.
Force Unity is absolutely right. By the time Breath of the Wild 2 comes out, there probably will be around 100 million Switch units out there.
Right. So it's got to be something that's going to boost it even further. I can't even imagine.
Well, Mario Golf, I reckon, will do some numbers. The sports games usually do hit good numbers, but
Yeah.
not like they're not system sellers though.
Right. That's what I'm
Um,
saying. It's got to be a system seller. It's got to be.
yeah, yeah, Mario Golf will be the ones for those already invested in the series, or will already have them. Yeah, so Breath of the Wild did 21 million units as of December 31st, 2020. So that's more than I thought, because the
That is
last
more than I
projection
thought,
I saw
actually.
of it, I think, was about a year before, where it was like 16 odd million.
Right.
So it's doing well, but you have to remember it
But
has been out a lot longer than nearly every game of the system.
but there's also the fact that a lot of the Nintendo and Switch's success was based on the fact that the pandemic hit and everyone was stuck inside. Um,
Yeah,
so we were getting all family members all had a Switch, and then Animal Crossing, the timing was just right.
yeah.
But now the world's getting back. I'm not going to say to normal. That's not the correct phrase, but back out there. Um,
Hmm.
and are they going to be able to match those numbers when people aren't sitting at home looking to fill their time with something? You know.
That is true. I think there's a lot of credence to the fact that there are people out there who still will buy games for the Switch. Like, there's the strong install base alone is going to be enough to obviously push units out, especially for a game like Breath of the Wild 2.
Mm.
Splatoon 3 next year is gonna
Splatoon
make
3. I
moves.
do keep forgetting that's coming.
Mm.
I bet
Yeah, that's gonna make
that's
moves. That's your summer game. That, without a doubt, that is your summer game
mhm
next year.
mhm
Um, it definitely fits with the tone of the game as well, with all the desert and stuff. Having it out in
right.
summer would make sense. And then
It's
I
just a
think they'll
summer
do the
game. It just always has been. It's
yeah. The first one was released in June. So,
mhm
and then this one was Splatoon 2 was in July of
yep
2017. So this one's likely to be another summer game, but I think they'll do the exact same thing around March. They'll have a test fire to start with, and then they'll do another one probably a week or two before the launch, just to make sure the servers are all decent.
right.
So
Or another thing they could be looking at doing.
this freaking debate, this freaking debate. I'm gonna
Wait,
go
before
into
we
it in a
do
minute.
that, yeah, let me
Yeah,
get this point out because this is
yeah. Go
another
ahead.
point. They might be looking at reducing the price point of the current Switch in preparation for the new console. All right, Pete, good segue into what you were gonna say.
Well, first of all, I have to raise the point of I still am not 100% sold there is a Switch Pro coming. I'm
I
still
am.
not sold.
I am. And I'm right all the time. So
Well, you claim to be right all the time. We both have made some
we
good
both have made
predictions.
some great predictions, projections, and predictions. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, we've both done it.
I can see a price drop happening on the Switch at some point,
It has to. Yeah, yeah. I
but
mean,
only if there is a new model.
well, right.
I
That I
but
100% agree with you there.
that's what I mean.
100%.
I'm still unconvinced there is a new model yet because I just don't.
They've got to
I
upgrade
know
that tech though. They have to.
I know they do, but you have to remember there is a huge chip shortage at the moment for every single player. That I know that Nintendo are the only ones using the Tegra chip,
Hmm.
but they still need to develop a modification to the Tegra X1
They've
chip
got
to
to.
be able to actually utilize the power of it,
Yep.
especially with all the stuff that they're looking at, that all these rumors are talking about, like DLSS and stuff like that.
Hmm.
They are going to need to bulk up that TX1 in some way.
100%. Yes.
And with a chip shortage, it makes it very unlikely at present, which is why I think if it's happening next year,
Right.
and it will probably happen. And I'm going to put my foot in my mouth by saying this. If it does happen, it is March of next year. Breath of the Wild
Right.
2 would make sense to have that as a game that works on that system. It'll be
Right.
your seller. You know, they did it with a Switch. Why not have a revised model of the Switch have Breath of the Wild 2 on it? It also gives Breath of the Wild 2 some more active development time too.
Yep. I have to agree. Jonathan's making me hungry. In America, we call what you guys call crisps, we call chips. So,
Oh, I know. I'm aware of that.
yeah, I want some Doritos so bad. Doritos,
Uh,
our new sponsor.
Yeah, have you like to be honest?
Doritos goes
This is
great with Yellowtail Wine.
this is not like an actual paid promotion thing. But have you tried the Doritos steak ones?
No, I did
Oh,
see
they're good.
them.
They're good.
I have to
They
be
are
very
good.
careful because Doritos uses wheat at their
Ah,
flavorings.
yeah.
So there's
Have a
only
look.
certain Doritos I can have.
I'll have a look
Yeah.
and see if they have wheat in them. If they do, then obviously tough shit. Sorry.
Yeah.
But if they don't, then get yourself some. I'll let you know.
Sponsored by
Look,
Doritos and Yellowtail Wine.
look. If a game called Doritos Crash Course can happen,
I
then we
downloaded
could
that.
be then we yeah, so did I. Crash Course 1 and
I
2 were
think it
actually kind of
was.
fun.
I think it was
They were
like
on the
the only
Xbox
thing I had.
360.
I was gonna say I think it was the only thing I had on my 360 for like a long time besides Halo.
Yeah, so if Doritos
There's also a
can
Yards
sponsor that
game.
game, yeah.
There's
There's a
a
Pepsi Man
Doritos.
game.
Well, Pepsi Man, yeah.
Yeah, there's loads of games back in the day of like commercial products, Mick
Yeah.
Kids,
Oh
um,
my gosh. I played
Cool
one.
Spot.
I played one, but I'm pretty sure it's solely American product. Mr. Pibb.
Oh yeah.
That was such a fun game. I loved it. I got it free in something.
I,
I don't
I
remember.
was watching the American Dad episode the other day of
Oh gosh.
like the Bears. It's like I'll give you $2 an hour and it's all the Mr. Pibb you can drink. 7.
Yep. Okay, enough brand talk.
Yeah.
3DS.
Anyone else have any more topics you want us to cover?
Yeah.
So I didn't see if
Mm.
there was any
I've
others
never
there.
tried the Doritos 3D, and they don't have them over here.
I don't think they do. No.
Doritos 3D.
Oh
No,
no,
you
I
don't
think
have
I know what you're.
anything.
I know. I think I know what it is. Isn't it the ones that like Mountain Dew or something like flavors?
Oh, they do have a Mountain Dew flavor,
Which
but
is that is disgusting. That sounds so
Doritos
horrible.
3Ds are like a puffed version.
Ooh. Thank you, Jonathan. That's a great one. So,
Stop talking
uh,
about Doritos.
yeah,
So ugly.
yeah. Zelda anniversary games you'd like to see.
Oh, right. Also, what Nana just put.
Uh, ooh,
I would
I
like.
didn't know that.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to talk about that. You know I do.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead.
But I wanted to
Shall we
mention.
talk about that one quickly? Like, because yeah,
Um,
or do you want to talk about Zelda first?
those are two subjects I enjoy. So we'll start with Zelda first, and then Saints Row
Okay,
next.
yeah.
Um, but Zelda, I would like to see. I don't know. Zelda's a tough one because there's so many iterations of
Mm.
it, and like I know a lot of people like Majora's Mask. I didn't care for Majora's Mask. I didn't even make it through it. Um,
Look, I'm gonna put my controversial point out here, and I'm gonna say Majora's Mask over Ocarina of Time. I think Ocarina of Time is a
See,
bit too overrated.
I disagree. I disagree it. I disagree.
Yeah, it's not
um,
very often we tend to disagree of much,
yeah,
but you're vehemently on the very
I
much disagree on this one, and fair
yeah,
enough.
and then also I played it as a ROM, which is what we were supposed to talk about today. But
Yeah,
the Game Boy version of Link, which I don't remember what
Link's
it's called. It's
Awakening.
Link's Awakening, I believe. Yeah,
There's a Game
I love
Boy
it.
version, but there was also Game Boy Color games, which was Oracle Ages and Oracle Seasons, which,
Yeah.
fun fact, were made by Capcom.
Oh goodness, of course. But I really liked that whole thing, and then Breath of the Wild is so different than the previous ones. It's like
I
it's
would.
for me. Yeah, I know you went back to it
No.
and liked it.
It is very different from most of the other games,
Hmm.
except the very first one. Like the very first Zelda game, it's more like that than anything else. But
Right.
obviously,
I'm
you know,
intrigued by that.
well,
Yeah, I
because of
guess it would be
the
because you're
exploration angle of it.
right.
Like you
Exactly.
go, it's technically a non-linear path.
That's very true. Um, I'm not the biggest fan of Minish Cap, but I don't dislike it. It's just
I
hard
haven't
to
played
fit
it.
it. It's hard to fit it in the whole timeline lore, which, if you know, if
Yeah.
you're a follower of this podcast, I love lore.
Hmm.
But Wind Waker has the best music, so
I mean, it does.
it
Let's be
does.
honest here.
It does. Um,
Um,
all right, so
I've got
then. Mhm.
I've got a few ideas of what we're probably going to get. I'll probably be wrong on all of it. I mean, personally, I would actually really like them to do Oracle Ages and Oracle Seasons remakes,
Mhm.
but not only just do the remakes or a remaster of them or whatever they think they're going to do. So, I know Grezzo have worked on Metopia, so it might be a problem trying to get them to work on anything for this.
Right.
Um, but I'd actually like to see them make the third game that was never made. So
Oh, right.
of the Oracle's run, because there was originally supposed to be a third game for it, but just never got made. So it would be quite nice to actually see them try and bring that one
Yeah.
out alongside a remaster of the other two. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Toon Link collection. So
Right.
Wind Waker, Minish Cap,
Mhm.
Spirit Tracks, and I
That would make
think
sense.
it might also include a Link Between Worlds as well, because I think they
Oh
want to
yeah.
try and get the 3DS games or the handheld games onto the main console somehow.
That would
And I
be
think
cool.
that's probably the most accessible way is to have the Toon Link collection.
Also, I'm gonna say something controversial again.
Triforce
Oh
Heroes,
right.
man. Triforce Heroes was fun, but I always
That's
thought Four Swords Adventures was more enjoyable.
gosh. Yeah, exact. That okay. Jonathan took the words out of my
Mm.
mouth, which is Triforce Heroes makes sense for multiplayer Switch gaming. Yes, agreed, 100%.
I absolutely agree, and I think that they're going to bring that back as a Nintendo Switch Online exclusive.
You know what they should? Yeah, exactly. Do multiplayer Zelda pack. They should bring back the cartoon because I liked the cartoon, even though nobody else likes it. I like it because Zelda. I mean, because Link goes to Zelda and goes, "Well, excuse me, princess," and
Yeah, I
I
know it's
like it.
funny.
And I thought the animation was good, but I
Fair
like
enough.
old style animation. It's very retro feeling.
Yeah, we will it into existence. I've said it, so now it's done.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But
I
yes.
think I do also think that they're probably going to do a 35 thing like they did with Mario. So
Yeah.
Zelda 35 is probably likely to happen.
Definitely.
Um,
Ooh, what would they use though for Mario 99? What would they do for?
oh, 35. Oh, it would just be the first game. Like try
And
and
then have
complete the first
people.
game as quickly as possible,
Oh,
basically.
I guess so. Yep.
Like, and then obviously you have more enemies appear on the world map as you defeat them, or they get defeated in other people's games. You can target people. It'll be the same similar premise as it would be for Mario Bros. 35.
Yeah. We've mentioned before the Zelda CDI games on here.
Oh,
Oh,
I will really wanted to troll and just say they should have a CDI collection just for laughs,
they should
and
do
that
it for
be the
April
only
1st.
thing they release for the 35th anniversary.
That would be
That'd be
so
hilarious.
funny. Oh gosh. Yeah. As Jonathan said
It
in
it could
chat,
be a boss rush, yeah.
Zelda 35 NES screen to screen fighting, beating bosses and enemies, etc. Find hearts, treasure, items, and chests. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They'll
that's what I
have.
said. It's
It's gonna
basically
have
just
to
the
be.
first.
Yeah,
It'll be the first, just playing through the first game and trying to
but they will
complete it
do
as quickly as
something
possible. I
because
know they
again,
will. Yeah,
they have a formula they follow, and whatever formula they followed for
yeah.
Mario, they will follow for
Of
Zelda.
course. But the thing is, right, we've said our wants and our wishes. Like, if we were to actually take all of that away and
Mm-hmm.
actually think logically of what Nintendo are more likely to do, which is quite
Oh,
hard to think because they never do anything
I was gonna
normally.
say they don't.
What do you if you had to think from their perspective, what will they do?
They will definitely do some kind of limited edition something.
Hmm.
Hardware wise, I'm talking about. Then
Yep.
they'll do a definite, Zelda 35, thing.
Hmm.
And then probably do a new, I don't know, amiibo something, um,
Mm.
like in conjunction with somebody. Uh, it'll be all about the merchandise
Yeah.
and just getting the most bang
Yeah.
for the buck and that type of thing. And then, but you'll see like little small limited edition games, kind of like what they did with the
Sure.
whole
Yeah.
Mario
So
35 thing.
I mean,
Sorry.
considering we're still kind of in the midst of a pandemic here, it's going to be quite hard to sort of nail down what we were likely going to get from their angle because the Mario 35th anniversary stuff was all quite rushed. Like, they
Yeah, it
meant to
was.
have it for a year, but they didn't quite get everything that they wanted. So, Jonathan does raise a good point that they could do a crossover with Ninjala, which would be kind of cool.
That would be interesting.
Or
Did it
Monster
again.
Hunter
So
Rise, which would
interesting.
make sense, but I
With
don't think they're going to
Zelda?
go that angle. I don't think they're going to go that angle. I think they're going to go the exact same angle that they did with the Mario 35th anniversary. They're going to have a themed Splatoon Splatfest return, where it's going to be something like Team Zelda or Team
Uh huh.
Link or Team Ganon or Team
You were
Link
gonna say
or
Gammon.
Gammon. Yeah, Team Gammon. Look, I've been thinking like there's been a lot of Tory problems recently. All right.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, Team Ganon or Team Link. Uh,
Yeah,
it's gonna happen.
absolutely.
Now,
Force and Unison has said we will definitely get Zelda skins in MHR. Yes,
I
I.
think I do think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not out of the realm of possibilities. They did it in Skyrim. They did it in Bayonetta.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
um, what else?
But
Yeah, the Wand of Gammon.
oh
Lon.
gosh. Anyway, I'm not gonna get distracted. Nana had said, what about well, Saints Row is being released on Steam. Saints Row
Yeah.
the third,
Oh, the
isn't it?
remastered version,
Yeah, the
isn't it?
remastered. Um,
So that's now on everything.
it's now on everything, which makes me incredibly happy.
Time to make a fourth purchase.
Yes. I love Saints Row, and Saints Row the third is how do I say this? It's it's preserving history. I know you guys are like, what are you even talking about? But
I don't even know what you're talking about at the moment, Jesus.
I know, but there's a reason why I'm saying that, and it's because uh, there's a surprise cameo at the end, which is Burt Reynolds, and
Oh.
he's in the Band One car, Bandit. Uh,
Oh, okay.
and he's now passed away, but that was like so iconic, and I flipped out. And then in Saints Row 4 they did the same thing with Roddy Piper, who
Yeah.
passed away not long after that,
So Saints Row is
which
cursed, is
I
what you're
guess you
saying
could
now.
say Saints Row is cursed, but also
Mm,
it's preserving history, and they get to be your
yeah.
homies, and you get to go around
Yeah.
with Burt Reynolds
Look,
and Roddy Piper.
Nano has brought it up. He said, think Saints Row 1 is missing. I agree because
Oh,
it still had the best multiplayer modes out of all
oh,
the
it was
series.
buggy.
Yeah, it was. It was
So
awful. It
buggy.
was quite awful,
I
but it
caught.
still did have the best online multiplayer out of the whole series.
I didn't play online back then.
I did, and it was fantastic. They had some
Oh my
amazing
gosh.
game modes on there. The oh, the Protect the Pimp game mode was one of the best I have ever played in an online
Oh
game.
my goodness.
So awesome.
I think I
Ah,
hit a game breaking. No, I know I hit a game breaking bug, and I never finished Saints Row One on my
yeah, I
first
thought
playthrough.
I I know they did
I
it
was
more with
not
the
impressed.
series, obviously the respect points to be able to unlock new
Hmm.
missions, but they made the respect points so low on the first game that it made it so tiresome to get through,
Hmm.
like just to
Yeah.
progress the story. So it was kind of broken in that respect. But they
Yeah.
did improve it as the series got
Oh
on.
man,
So
Saints Row Two brought me in. That's what got me to be a
yeah,
fan was Saints Row Two, and then three
yeah,
they sealed it with Burt Reynolds, and then four it's not
sure.
that great. It's not a great game. It's not a great
No,
game.
I watched the first hour of that game on a YouTube video, and it looked interesting,
I mean,
but it was like
it's
complete balls to the wall, like craziness, and that was the only
yeah,
thing about it.
yeah. They went too they went too hard, and that is not a euphemism. Um, they did though. They they did,
Yeah,
and
right.
it yeah. There was no balance there. But anyway,
Okay.
we
Right.
got
So
another
we have got a
question.
question that I think we should cover this one and then we have to wrap it up really
All right.
because we're at
Oh,
the close.
uh, Kieran mentioned Doomskins, which I wanted to talk about, but
Yes, we'll talk about the Dune skins and then we'll take this question from Jonathan.
okay. Mine is very quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not happy. I mean, I knew it was going to happen because it's Bethesda, and
Hmm.
if I mean Bethesda does Fallout 4 has its creator mods, but it also has this paid
No paid mod.
mods. Yeah, and it's all the skins and stuff. And so I'm not surprised with Doom, but I am also disappointed because I don't like that paid for skins and stuff like that.
Yeah,
But at the same time, I'm not surprised. I mean, this is Bethesda who did Horse Armor.
yeah. It's
So,
disappointing, but what else
yeah.
can you do? The thing is about first person shooters is they unless you've got a really robust online mode, they do
Right.
have a short shelf life.
Yeah.
So they need to maximize as much out of it as they can, but I think this is a bit too scummy. I don't
It's
like sales of skins, to be honest.
I don't either. I mean, I don't know. God, that's such a tough one. That is a tough one.
Yeah, I think it's because we're old school gamers where
Yeah.
things like this were just programmed into the
Mhm.
game, like just as unlockables rather than
Yeah. I
for
love
sale.
I love unlockables. I love achievables.
Yeah,
I will grind for hours to get, you know, that type of thing. Turn around and paying, I don't know, $4.99 for a skin. I just takes the
nah, it's
fun
not.
out of it. The achievement is gone. It's
Exactly.
yeah, yeah,
I think this is a topic we could actually cover.
yeah,
Unlockables over like purchasable content. Back in the
yeah.
day, we could do the old boomer debate.
Yes.
Back in our day when things were unlockable.
Yeah, back in our day when Bethesda would put the horse armor on the CD, on the game CD, and you'd have to pay for a code to unlock it.
Back in the day when Capcom decided to put all 12 characters on Street Fighter Cross Tekken's disc, and they were only about 40 kilobytes for the unlock
Oh
patch
my
at
gosh.
£13 or
Oh my
£20
gosh.
or however much it was.
Speaking
Jesus.
of Zelda, uh,
Yeah.
I heard a piece of trivia the other day. Zelda, a Link to the Past,
Hmm.
was something like 16 megabytes.
Yeah.
That's so crazy to me.
Yeah, they're not massive games. It's
It's
crazy.
crazy.
Like the fact
It's
that
crazy, crazy. Are you gonna get the next question?
yeah. So this question comes from Jonathan. Says, where is it? God, what a stupid scrolling screen. I had it there and it just decided to move itself. So
Uh
thanks a
huh.
lot. Where did it go? Mm-mm-mm. It was a really good question as well. Right. God damn it.
Well, we can ask. We can do that
So
last year.
why has he just put I love lamp? Brilliant. Oh, what one or two Nintendo franchises would you like to see on the Switch this year or next year? I'm gonna go first on this one. None of them, because most of them are already there.
Is it really?
Sorry.
Oh yeah, I guess they are, huh? I know
Well,
exactly.
yeah. Well, the
Well, I
thing
guess
was,
this is a
I wanted a
Nintendo
Smash Brothers, a
franchise.
Mario Kart, and a Mario sports game, and they're all there now.
Mine would be, and I heard that it might be getting put on there, and it's not really a
Uh,
Nintendo.
uh, Look, if you're going to talk about it, this is the reason why I didn't mention it because I hate this news story.
No, I'm not going to talk about that.
Okay, go ahead.
um, although didn't we mention it yesterday? I don't remember.
I
But
don't know if we did.
no. I'm talking about something completely different. Something. It's not a Nintendo franchise. I don't think. No,
No.
I don't think so. But I would like to see Lego City Under Siege or whatever it's
Oh, Lego
called.
City Undercover,
That's it.
the Lego GTA game that I should really play.
Yes. It's
I mean, it's
so
already on the
good.
Switch.
Is it on the Switch?
Yeah, they ported it over to the Switch.
Does it play good?
Apparently
Because
so. Yeah, I still need to pick it up.
it's really good. I want to
Oh,
see all
I've
the
heard.
Lego games, but I do like all the Lego games to be fair. But ooh, Kid Icarus, yes, I would love, and Earthbound, yes.
Oh,
Okay,
Punch
those are
Out would
all
probably
good.
be the only one that I would like. To be fair, like the Punch Out music is amazing. By the way,
That's
our new music. I was going to talk to you about this one off air, but I might as well mention it on. Punch Out was one of the choices that I forgot to mention to you because
all
that was
right.
excellent.
Right.
That remix was excellent. But yeah,
Um,
uh, I'm gonna have let's have a look. It's gonna go onto the eShop now and see how much it actually is.
yeah. Jonathan says it actually has faster loading times, which was my whole deal with the Wii U version.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it was particularly poor on the Wii U version, if I remember rightly. But
it
I
just
did
took
hear so
forever.
many times it was an absolutely fun as heck game.
It was. But yes,
Oh,
I
it's on
would.
PS4 as well.
Is it really?
Yeah, it just flashed up.
Okay. See,
Okay, cool.
I'm out of touch. I've been working too much.
Yeah, this is like how long it's been out, right? It came out a month after the Switch launched,
What? Did
so it's
it
been out since
really?
2017.
Oh my gosh, I'm the worst person alive. But
Yeah,
I also have
I do
only.
agree. They should make a sequel to that game.
They should. And I have
Yeah,
only turned my Switch on like twice, as we have noted many times on this episode.
yeah. Now,
Um,
everyone mentions about Xenoblade Chronicles X not one being one of the very few Wii U ports that hasn't actually made it over.
right?
It's not going to happen, I
Why?
don't think.
Why do you think that? Is it because it's not for Western audiences?
No, because well, Xenoblade Chronicles remasters made it onto there. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was obviously on there. Pyro and Mythra have made it into Smash, so the Xenoblade franchise obviously is a lot more popular now than it was,
Mm-hmm.
back on the Wii days. I just don't know if they're going to put the work in to make that game because, oh, to port the game over from the Wii U. Because if I remember rightly, I'm sure it had some very specific features for the Wii U that meant you could. A lot of the UI was all based on the touchscreen,
Yes.
which would make it very difficult to port over unless they were just going to have a regular UI.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think they missed the
Interesting.
opportunity really
Mm-hmm.
when they decided to do Xenoblade Chronicles Remastered rather than Xenoblade Chronicles X first.
I like what Force and Unison has said, which is Xenoblade Chronicles X should be made into a Fantasy Star Online, yes, type of four-player co-op game.
Yeah,
Yes, I could totally see that.
yeah,
Man, I haven't played a
yes,
co-op in forever.
that could make a lot of sense. I just don't know why they don't do that. I don't know.
Yeah.
More money, maybe
More
more
money,
money for.
more problems.
Yeah, exactly. But I will briefly touch on it because it got raised in the chat. Obviously,
Okay.
F Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to ruin mine and everyone else's bubble,
Yes.
but the game's never coming out. F
Yes.
Zero's dead. F Zero is dead, and I hate saying it because I love F Zero, But GX was the best game that they've ever made, and Sega made that, so there's no way we're ever going to get Nintendo to make an F-Zero game again.
Yeah, which is
Like,
sad.
considering they came out during a week, and basically there was like, or a couple of weeks ago, they said they will happily bring it back if there's a new idea. Well, what new ideas can you make for F-Zero? That is an excuse. They could make an F-Zero game. They just need to up. Like, the problem is they just need to one up GX, and they can't ever do that. GX was
Yeah.
a near masterpiece, I'm afraid.
Yep. I have to agree with you on that one.
It pains me to say it, really, because especially since AX was an arcade exclusive, and that was amazing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking love that game.
Yep.
Awesome. Thanks, Doc.
That's all right. Thanks for stopping by. We're actually going to be wrapping up here in about
We will be
less than
10
10
minutes.
minutes. Yeah.
Oh. Why did you put your announcer voice on? Oh, less than 10 minutes. We're going to get on to it.
Yes, because I'm back on the show.
Yeah. Oh, don't, because the last podcast on the left did something in the intro of their new episode. It was really weird. So now I've heard it twice in 2 days. I'm like, what?
Oh my gosh, have they really? Marvel just announced Black Panther Wakanda Forever as the sequel title. Now that is going to be. I want to see how they pull that one off.
Well, apparently you said that they're not bringing Chadwick Boseman back in any sort of way, which
They
is
really could. I mean,
good. Good. I'm glad they won't
yeah.
do that, because they said the same thing about Princess Leia with
And they
Episode 9,
did.
and it was Disney who did that, and it's Disney behind Marvel, and I worry
Yeah,
about them actually doing that because,
I agree.
well, July 8th, 2022 for that release.
Might actually go back to a movie theater. Someone asked on
I might,
Twitter.
I might not.
Someone asked on Twitter what was the last movie you saw in a movie theater, and mine was Joker. That's how long it's been. And I was the only one in the
Sonic.
theater. Yeah, it was. Oh, yes, that's right. You saw Sonic right before the lockdown.
Mm.
I don't go to movies
So
very much.
Nana said
Oh,
Rocket League gets F1 and NASCAR, aka real life motorsports, this month. Cool. That's actually a really good announcement for that.
yeah, Nana's a fan of NASCAR.
Yeah. I'm not surprised he mentioned that, and Formula One, I
Don't we
believe.
have another one? Was it Brent? Brent's our other fan? NASCAR fan? No, F1 fan.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, he is. He's Daytona or Indy 500 fan.
Yeah. He was in earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's very cool. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
We are, because we're now sort of diverging away from what we were supposed to be doing, but still.
I don't
So
remember what we were supposed to.
we'll get on to a rapidly wrap up.
Rapidy
Don't know
rap
why I
rap
said it like
rickety
that.
wrap up. And you need to read out who's reviewing.
Yeah, I've got the page open. So.
And actually, let me say this right quick. It is a kind of
Fuck.
shameless plug. Yeah, you hit your camera.
I know.
But
I actually hit my desk, so it rattled everything.
oh right. I will be playing the next part of Roki on Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. BST, British Summer Time. So please stop by for that. It is an amazing game. It really is. Very narrative heavy. Just really brings you in. And then I really did have a reason for saying that. And that reason's going to pop up in my head. Ah, yes, because if Chad has any other suggestions for games for Peter, I, or any rapper reviewer writer who wants to stream, if you want them to play something,
we've got a few people who are
yeah.
interested in doing it, so
But I'm
we'll
happy.
get back to that. Obviously, once we hit
Yeah.
a certain milestone, there will be more plans
Yes.
announced.
And I'm.
Tell your friends.
Yes, please tell your friends. We're so close to affiliate. But I'm happy to
No,
play.
Jonathan, it's on the list. It was the first game we were going to do as our co-op streams.
Yeah.
It takes two.
We've got to do that. We should probably do that on Friday. But
I really want to, but yeah, I've got to buy the game.
Stop distracting me. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So if Chad has any suggestions or any of our listeners out there for games to play, and then as I stated before, if that game has been reviewed by Rapid Reviews, I will read the review before we play.
Yeah.
Or if it's been written by a writer of Rapid Reviews, doesn't necessarily have to be. Although.
Yeah, because last time we checked out
Jonathan's
Jonathan. You checked out
Shelley's.
Jonathan's review and
Shelley.
Yes, Chelsea. It's
Chelsea.
the actual name. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm bad at names, by the way. If you hadn't figured that out,
yeah.
I'm bad at
Well, I was
everything.
just trying to remember her actual name, not just her
Yeah.
Discord profile. So
But yeah, just let us know those. And now Pete's going to read this week's reviews.
yes, I am. So remember, Rapid Reviews Radio is an affiliate of Rapid Reviews UK, which is a review site which you can find at www.rapidreviewsuk.com. Review everything from indie to AAA games. So starting from the 26th of April, we had Hill Console Edition review by Alicia. Then moving on, we had Savage Halloween review by Joseph Baroud. Starbase Startopia review by Jordan Campbell. I'm going to recommend this game because this game is absolutely incredible. Not Starbase Startopia. I haven't played that yet. The Friends of Ringo Ishikara. What a game! That game has been out for a few years. It's been on PC, but it's gotten coming to consoles now. It's basically, and I don't, basically an open world sort of non-linear River City Ransom style
Ooh,
game,
very
which
cool.
is absolutely awesome. It's
Yeah.
really, really fun and it's got a really good narrative to it. So that review was by Jordan Campbell. So go and check that one out if you have any interest in those sorts of games. Say No More, Nintendo Switch review by Chloe. Reflection of Mine review by Alicia. Wow, okay. She's been active this week. Um, Buildings Have Feelings Too by Seb Howden.
That's so cool sounding.
Yes, it is. Yeah, so Birth of Midnight review by Seb as well. Second Extinction Xbox Series X review by Jordan Campbell. And closing it out was Brian Massey with his Saints Row the Third Remastered Stadia Edition review. So
Whoop, whoop.
for everything else, check out rapidreviewsuk.com or you can check them out on Facebook and Twitter at Rapid Reviews UK.
And I want to say, Kieran has mentioned a game that I very much want to play. Um, that would be very fun to play on.
Uh, oh yeah, Mike Tendo, friend of the show.
Yes, we always have to mention every week. He
Yeah,
must be mentioned.
thanks for reminding me, Jonathan. Yeah,
Um,
thanks.
but Ashwalkers, which is like right out. It's survival horror, I guess, but
Oh,
not really
nice.
horror. I don't know because I don't get scared of things. So, but a
Yeah, and
survival thriller. Yeah.
yeah, Jonathan did mention he's been playing Breath Edge on Switch, and that does look fun as well.
Oh,
So,
right, right. Yes,
so
definitely stream. Everyone stream. It does a body good. Pass it
yes.
on.
Well, especially if you're like us now, where I realised the other day why I got so frustrated because I actually like doing this.
Yes.
I'm an entertainer.
Woohoo! Of course, I should have known. Kieran, of course, is reviewing Ashwalkers for Rapid Reviews UK.
Yeah,
Um,
check back for that in the future.
yeah.
If it's
Uh,
anything like one of my reviews, which it won't be, that'll be 4 months. It'll
oh,
be
or
probably next week, knowing him.
like my reviews or the second half of articles I've written, it'll be a
TBD.
year.
Like not even a year, just TBD,
I
just
know.
whenever you feel like putting it up.
Yeah, just whenever. Just whenever. Nobody
I
reads my
really,
stuff anyway. So.
I know, I really thought that you were actually doing the whole 7 year wait in between those two parts of the
You
article.
know, it's actually going to turn out to be that at this
It
point.
probably will be.
Yeah, I mean, I have it written. I just have to
I know.
push like post or whatever.
Yeah,
Um,
right. Shall we finish the
woo,
last bit
look
up
at
and we
you.
can close it out and
Yeah, we'll finish this out. Thank you so much to everyone who is listening and watching or watching. Um, we appreciate it very much. I say it, but it's never less meaningful. You could watch anyone, you could listen to anyone, you could give your time, the most precious thing you could give to anyone, and you choose to give it to us. And it is very heartfelt when I say that we appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts, very, very much. And we love all of your feedback and keep that a coming. And we are, for the millionth time, so close to affiliate. Come
hmm
watch us over on Twitch. Even if we don't make affiliate, we don't care. This is
yeah.
fun. We enjoy this. We love interacting with chat.
hmm
We love talking about video games, and we like laughing about pervy jokes. Okay,
Yeah.
that's me.
Oh,
I like laughing
sorry.
about pervy jokes.
Yeah. Also, I must mention as well that obviously there's been a slight change to the show format and the fact that once a
Hmm.
month it used to be we do news and mental health stuff with We've
Right.
Got This.
Oh yes,
That
yes.
that has now basically taken on a new form on a Friday night stream starting from 7:30 or
Yeah.
8 p.m. BST for the foreseeable future. We will be doing a live for about an hour mental health check-in. We got
Yeah.
this section basically, so pop in, say hello, tell your story if you feel like to in the chat. You can come on and tell us with your own voice if you want to the audience as well if you're
Yeah,
up
you can
for it.
talk. Yeah, you
But
can join
even
us.
if you even if you don't want to and you just want to just come in and just have some fun, just take your mind off things, take a load off, just
There,
cool.
there'll be
That's what
lo-fi
they're there
playing in
for.
the background. It's a chill
We're
stream.
hoping to anyway.
No, I got it. I figured it out.
Oh, you did
I
awesome. Well,
did.
good, good. So yeah, Friday nights, 8 p.m. BST. We'll be there on Twitch, twitch.tv/rapid
Oh
reviews.
my gosh. And yes, as Kieran has said, because of how decision making is a big part of the narrative experience, I can see a stream where you ask chat what
Ah,
choice you make. I love those.
yeah, do
Oh
that. I
my
think that's a really
gosh.
good idea.
Yeah, because this one time, and then we're totally wrapping this up.
Yeah,
I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 before my lights exploded, and Pete was the only one in chat, really. And Pete, I was like, well, what should I do? The good choice or the bad choice? And Pete's like, do the
kill
bad
everyone,
choice. Yeah,
kill
kill everyone.
everyone.
And that's
It was
not
way
something that I would normally do, so it was cool to
it
experience that.
it was funny though because it was like, yeah, there are your Driscolls, kill them all.
And I was like, but I don't do that. And you're like, no, kill him, kill him.
Well, you look, you. This is early days, by the way, so you were still finding your foot in.
Yeah.
But you asked the chat how to do it, and you
Yep.
didn't like the answer that the chat gave you.
Yeah, but
Me,
I went ahead and did it. I
you
did
did,
do it.
you did it in the end. So
Yeah,
fair
but
play.
anyway, so that's gonna do it. That is gonna do it for this week's episode. Thanks for struggling and hanging in there. Well, thanks for
Yeah,
hanging in there while we struggled this week.
yeah. Also,
um,
keep an eye out for next week's very special announcement.
yup, 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 yup.
Cool.
All right, and then so that's gonna wrap it up for this week, and we will see. We will talk to
Yeah,
our podcast listeners next week.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
And so
Right, you can end your
ends.
recording now. Yeah.
Thus ends the podcast portion. Um,
Now I have to go to work. Yes, you do. You managed to stay in for the whole time until the wrap up.
I have to go to work too. Oh my gosh, I'm
And
so far behind. It doesn't feel like a Monday. It feels like Sunday.
no, I have to go. Well, because we're
Oh,
recording.
I know. I'm so.
Yeah,
People are gonna be mad at me. I've already got an angry email.
fine. You'll be fine. And I've got to go and record a second podcast.
Oh, that's right, you do.
That doesn't
Yeah,
help when you
this
got
is
a
the
sore throat.
after party.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah, where
I
shit
miss
gets real.
parties. I miss parties. I miss Comic
Oh,
Cons. I miss cosplay. I miss parties. I miss the club that I will never go to again because I'm too old now.
yeah, I think you
Pandemic
completely
aged me
missed
out.
what I said about that, didn't you?
What'd you say?
I said we're in the after party where shit gets real.
I'm always real. I keep it real. Um,
Mm, uh, keeping it
yeah.
real. How do you feel?
Never
Yeah,
ask
badly.
autistic how they feel.
Yeah, I
Because I
know.
can't answer you. I'll just go like,
0 1 0
oh,
1 1 0 1 1 1.
exactly. Jonathan's been at work for
Uh,
2 hours. Oh my gosh, I've got to get to work. But that means
yeah.
that we've got to wrap this up. This party people up. Pete, are we
Party
going to?
people.
Should
We're gonna
we?
raid, so I'm gonna go and bring up the
Alright.
Twitch to do
I
that.
thought that Dr. Virtual
Raid.
was going to his own stream so that we
I
could
really
raid.
hope he was.
I don't
I
see
really
him.
hope so. No, I don't think he is, which is a shame. But
We do take requests for raiding people.
yeah. Any channels? Anyone has any good channels that are currently live that we can raid up?
I keep forgetting it's Monday. I'm like,
Recommend smaller communities. That's a really good option, actually.
yes. I like anyone that's got under 1,000 viewers.
Yeah, that's what I'm having a look at. Is this list of
I am
people?
hungry. I don't want to eat. I want to eat nachos. If I could eat nachos for 3 meals a day for the rest of my life, I'd be happy.
Right, go raid
Sharice playing
Sharice.
Stardew Valley.
Let me have a look and see.
Oh,
Sharice.
there's the. He put the link in
Yeah, I've
la
got.
chat.
Yeah, don't worry, I've got it. Well, I was going to follow, and it would just be easier to, you know.
And I'm gonna go sand concrete, which
There you
I'm
go, and then we can
really
send
excited
our
about.
audience.
Yes.
So bear with. I'm just going to bring up a stream manager so I can just do it this way.
I wonder if this is good at exfoliating.
Damn, this is slow.
That's what she
There we
said.
go. Shut up.
I was super good today. Being the kind of mood
You
I'm in.
tried to be.
I was. I
Oh,
was.
you were mostly. Yeah, I'll give you that.
I cannot wait to use this. This is so dumb, but I am actually. Let's see if I can get that.
There's nothing wrong with being excited about using things like that. It's cool. We all know you're a dog.
I'm a super dork. But I do like
If
the.
you smoke after sex, you're doing it too far. What?
There is no too fast. Anyways, no, I'm going to be good. I'm going to be good. What if I run for governor one day? I won't.
No, can I? I think I'm gonna have to be honest here. I don't think I've ever smoked after sex.
I'm not talking
No, and I
anymore.
used to be a smoker, so
I'm not talking anymore.
yeah. Right, let me just go raid. Right, we're gonna start the raid. So we're gonna go raid Sharice, who's playing Stardew Valley. Oh,
Yeah.
118 viewers, cool.
Oh, very good.
Smoke as in cigarettes, or smoke as in fire. Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Exactly.
Fine. Cool.
That's
Right,
why
so we're gonna
I
start the
want to
raid
say
in
nothing.
3, 2, 1. Boom. Let's start the
I was
raid.
gonna
So
say I
thanks
didn't
for
get the
thanks for
thing.
yeah, it's coming in 10 seconds. So yeah, thanks everyone for joining us. We're going to start the raid as soon as it's ready to go. So yeah, check back next week. Obviously, should be our regular time.
Yes.
So awesome. We're going to raid now. So see you later, everyone.
Oh, look at that. I'm in that. Oh, there we go. Rapid, thank you.